Rick, it's almost the end of the show, and still got time for the song for the ladies.
I can't wait.
Carl won't be here next week.
Oh, where's going?
Where are you heading, Carl? Going away for Christmas? Tell us.
What? It's a secret. What you want?
Well, in case your fans try and track you down.
What? Are you going taking pictures of planes in Greece? What?
Political?
Rob your house.
Satirical, Steve. Satirical.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
I'll tell you what. If I was caught in a foreign country and the government got said, no, it's okay, they were train spotting or plane spotting, I go, no, I am a spy.
Exactly.
No, I am a spy. No, it's all right, you were train spotting. I wasn't spying, please.
I saw you at the Doctor Who convention as well.
No, probably an assassin or something.
Yeah.
I'm probably an assassin.
Carl, where are you going, mate? Tell us, come on, we haven't got time.
To say when. What's it here?
What?
People rob your house.
Yeah, we didn't say tell us your address, tell us where you leave the key, and then tell us you're going on holiday. We said where you going on holiday.
Barbados.
Are you?
Ooh, showing off.
Yeah.
Boasting.
I'll tell you what, Steve, what I'd like to see, and a lot of the listeners right there too, pop round there now, touch him for Christmas.
Shall I touch him for Christmas?
Touch him any way you like for Christmas.
Can I just introduce the song for the ladies before?
Well, love him for Christmas, though.
Can I just say
yes,
what
but
the
as
song
long
is?
as you love and touch him.
We're going to leave you with the excellent Tim Buckley, of course, father of Jeff.
I'm just going to be watching, but
this
love
is a track
him.
that was
Look
also,
at his little face.
Also on that CD that my friend Dave sent me earlier, so if you don't like it, blame him while he's been arrested by the copyright police. And it's called Buzzin' Fly. Let me touch you, Carl.
Don't, Steve.
Go on. A man for Christmas.
I'm not coming back.
A man.
Licking.
A man for Christmas.
Look
Get
like...
in touch with your feminine side. I can put you in touch with your feminine side and my feminine
I'm liking
side.
it. So I can't look, I'm busy. Look, I'm busy.
Oh, good. You have a good Christmas?
Yeah, you?
Yeah. Carl?
Yeah, it's all right.
Lovely. Okay, let's crack on.
Good. I went on holiday after Christmas,
Yeah.
and so did our mutual friend Phil Bowker.
Yeah, good man.
He was in Lanzarote, and he told me one of the funny. I don't know if I can tell this on the radio. I'll have to say the C word. I'll just go. It's in a sentence, so I just go you see when it comes, and you'll know that he's saying the terrible word. Just didn't want to ruin the anecdote. Anyway, they're walking along one evening in Lanzarote, and there's lots of Brits there apparently, and Phil overhears a sort of married couple arguing. They're having to go home a bit early, and she's saying to him, she went, "For Christ's sake, every time we come out drinking, you always shit yourself." Right?
Wow.
Always, not once. So he's going, I've told you, he said, it's not the drink, it's the weather. She went, the weather. You'll be blaming the food next, you see. I don't think they should have got married.
Wow.
Or when did you think the shitting themselves started? Must have been after the marriage, because if you're courting, and you go, went out with Derek again, did you last night? Yeah, how was it? The evening was lovely, the meal was nice, but he shot himself. Again. That's 5 dates, 5 different heaps of shit.
But I think I can change him.
I think I can change him, yeah. It must have happened after the marrying. Or he just might think, oh God, or he's got to that age where I think, look, I'll just empty it when I get home.
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep going up and going to the toilet,
It's the ice that does it.
Yeah, Carl is right, I think. It is the ice.
What do you mean?
People forget, they say, oh, don't drink the water when you're on holiday, and they don't. They drink, they buy Evian and stuff.
Oh, I see.
They forget about the ice.
The ice cubes, you're right, in a bar. Made from tap water.
And that can do it, can it?
Yeah.
But she said every time you're drinking, didn't she?
I assume that she wasn't drinking ice then.
Yeah.
I mean, why is it just happened to him?
Let's be honest, everyone that goes on holiday doesn't end up crapping themselves.
Yeah, they usually make it to a toilet.
He does it every time he drinks, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, apparently.
Just don't let him carry the baguettes.
He's good, isn't he?
Oh, Carl comes out with something.
He does now and again,
High
doesn't
five,
he?
Carl. That was sweet, man.
Yeah, nice one.
What do you, Carl? Would you like to be American?
No, not at all.
Really?
Got me nerves. When I was in,
Get on my nerves.
when,
A whole nation there.
when I was in Barbados at Christmas,
Oh, name dropping.
right? Yeah. There's loads of them there, because that's...
Was that when you were doing a bit of extra sort of waiting? Was that you were sort of your girlfriend was cleaning rooms, wasn't she?
Went there for Christmas, and there's loads of them there, because that's like really close to America. That's like Blackpool is to Manchester type.
It's exactly like that.
Yep.
So
That's the analogy a lot of Americans use.
so
Well, I think they call it the tropical platform.
but they're going on.
That's only all the brochures, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And serious now, but
Yeah,
we're going
serious.
on about the September 11th thing.
Yeah.
But they call it the Of course, this is American. Of course,
Brilliant.
the 9/11.
The 9/11.
That's what they call it.
Really? Oh, that's awful. That is, so it's like people who say 24/7.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm working
Americans
my
say
ass
that.
off 24/7.
Well, Americans that say
Yeah.
that. Well, they're allowed though.
Oh, Americans are.
Yeah.
I'm talking about an English person who might say it.
Yeah.
Fool. Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Do that American accent again.
Yeah, of course, the 9/11.
Where are you from?
What?
Which part of America is that?
That's how they sounded in Barbados.
Sure.
Sure. But
Can you do any other impression?
But Carl doesn't. I very much doubt that Carl likes newfangled countries like America.
Yeah.
He doesn't like London.
No, true.
So he's not going to
Have you been
like.
to America?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Went to Florida. No, they got me again.
Got on your nerves?
Yeah. Went for some food.
Yeah.
And it was the last few days. I didn't take much money with me, and we were in Florida, and we were hungry, and we went for some steak, and we had our dinner and that, and I think it's their equivalent to the Angus Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Right.
And sat down, had the steak, and that's huge, big portions. But anyway, we didn't have much money left, and we had like another 2 days left, so we didn't leave. We didn't have much money for a tip. Do you know over there they expect it?
Yeah, a big tip, yeah.
So we left what we could, and I don't know what it was. It might have only been the equivalent to 60 pence.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to do that much. We didn't have loads of courses because we didn't have much money. So he brought us like the main course and I don't know, a couple of Diet Cokes. And anyway, left him the 60p
Yeah.
on the way out, and he comes running over. Excuse me, sir, you can have this back. Because it wasn't enough. I mean,
Yeah.
it's outrageous.
What did you say?
I said, all right then. 'Cause well, I needed it. I mean, I thought
Yeah.
it was nice to leave them something, but obviously it wasn't enough, so he got us a couple of more.
Is it good fun with you on holiday? I mean, do you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
Do people go with you on holiday?
I get bored after about 4 days.
You surprise me.
And then what do you expect out of a holiday, Carl? What do you go
Sort
for?
of soak up some of the culture.
Yeah.
You liar! You liar!
What did you learn about Barbados while you were there?
A lot of crabs on the beach.
I just imagine him sitting there with his knotted hanky on his head.
As weeks go on, I feel like
We're learning from each other.
I'm learning more now than I did when I was at school.
And can I just clarify?
Yeah.
You weren't raised as an experiment and you escaped from a laboratory. You had regular upbringing in Manchester and that.
Yeah, I didn't go to school much because my mum and dad had a caravan.
Right.
And
No need, is there? No need when you've got that sort of fun at home.
I used to just go away for weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, honestly.
Where'd you used to go?
Port Maddock.
But
And so you didn't go to school much?
No, I did, but not as much as everyone else.
yeah.
How many holidays were your parents having?
Oh,
What
loads.
was their income that they could...
No, my dad used to work nights, and he used to travel back, because to Manchester from Wales, it wasn't that far. And
Manchester to Wales?
He used to do 4 on and 4 off, so me and my mum were like loving it.
But what Port Meredith?
Port Maddock.
Port
Just
Maddock,
down the road from Port Merion, where they filmed The Prisoner.
right?
Oh, so that's cleared up for me.
Yeah,
Location-wise.
So what did you do then? You were in this little 2-berth caravan on the back of a Cortina estate.
Right.
Well, what was it? What was the car? I want the. What was
Granada, full Granada.
it? Ford Granada. What we talking? 1980.
Yeah, 82, 83,
80, right?
84, 85.
Okay. And you in the car down there, down there, park up.
Yeah.
What was it? What was Port Meredith?
Port Maddock.
Port Maddock.
I remember Ruth.
It's just,
Oh, yeah.
it's just a holiday camp.
Yeah.
And had an arcade and a beach. I was loving it.
Yeah.
But so of the 52 weeks of the year, let's assume, I don't know how many weeks you take off normally for holidays anyway. Let's just say, I don't know, you go to school 45 weeks of the year maybe? Generally, most kids?
Nah.
Bit less.
Bit less than
About
that.
42.
How many weeks would you say you actually spent in school?
Well, how many weeks do you have off for summer?
Well, we'll work that out. That's what
About
I mean.
6 off for summer, about 3 for Easter, about 3 for Christmas.
Put it this way, I'm surprised I'm not Welsh, to be honest.
Right.
So there was there more than was in Manchester.
Did the school authority not come and check you out?
No, they didn't.
Didn't get Manchester, I suppose they didn't care, do they?
Not really.
Yeah.
They're lucky you turned up at all. What did you just turn up for the last day when you could take in your best toy? Did you know that when you could take in any game?
Just play with everyone else's. Why, I break my stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a good
Well, this
point.
answers a lot. This does answer a lot. The fact that you spent most of your time on the beach as a kid.
Teachers were no good at my school. We were talking about it yesterday.
So you were teaching them a lesson by going off in the summer. Yeah. And did you go to university?
No.
No. Did you go to sixth form or college?
No.
When did you leave school?
When I was about 15.
Right. What, you just went on holiday and didn't come back?
I just got a job early, didn't I?
Where was it? Port Maddock?
Getting there. No, I was a printer. BM Print in Trafford Park.
Well, that's great. That's a little interview there.
Yeah, little
next, I'll be interviewing Steve Merchant. What are we playing next?
Bit of elbow.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is Elbow. Bread. Make It With You. Great track, isn't it?
It is a good track.
You can't argue with that.
I think Bread defies slightly my test, don't they? The ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage. Because Bread is a pretty awful name, and yet obviously they were very successful.
Oh, they're pretty big. I think they, You're not confusing it with the sitcom.
I'm afraid I often
Joey.
do. I always associate the two, and that's never a good thing.
Yeah. Game's getting hard, because someone's dealing you a losing card.
Was that recorded by Bread?
I think so, the cast of, I think so, yeah.
Right.
Win it. So the game's going, yeah, something like that, yeah. Bread. Bread.
I bet you love. Look at his face lighting up.
Did you like Bread?
You tell him an Aesop fable, he's not interested. You sing the theme to Bread.
Yeah, little manx, like the scally sort of scouse
Yeah,
sort
but
of ways.
Manx don't like the Scousers.
Why not? Why can't they live
Just don't.
together? Why
I
can't they all
tried.
live together?
I tried, and then when I went to where's that place? They have flies the size of you can't get them in a matchbox.
Well, most newsagents don't put flies in matchboxes. What do you mean you can't get in a matchbox? You mean buy them at a tobacconist's?
No. I remember being there and thinking, God, the flies are big here.
What?
I can't remember, but anyway, there was a Scouse bloke there.
What, a country? Or
Yeah, abroad.
Right, okay.
Flies are massive. And there was a Scouse bloke there, and I was quite happy to let things, we don't get on, but I was like, I'm on holiday, we're in the same town, let's get on.
Yeah.
And he couldn't stand me. Name was Alan. I think he lives in London now. Couldn't be doing with him.
What did he do?
He just was like, I bet you like Man United. And it's like, well, yeah. And it's like, they're rubbish. And going on about my town's dark. It's like, well, when did you go? If it was the winter, it would have been.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Well, I'm glad you got that off your chest.
I've never seen Carl like this.
He was annoyed there.
I say, Alan, if you're listening, you
Yeah,
really
get in
wild
touch,
Carl.
man.
You do not want to get on the wrong side of
Really
Pilkington.
wound him up. Anyway, that's pretty much it, isn't it, for this week?
That's a lot.
It is indeed. What's your song?
Yeah, song for the ladies this week, taking on from your Bread, really. Same kind of low, acoustics kind of sound. It's Kings of Convenience, Toxic Girl, beautiful track.
Just got time for this.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
See you next time.
Yeah.
My favourite suede track of all time there. Well, we're that's nearly it, Carl. Right, what's your last Room 101?
Oh, God. It was holidays.
Holidays.
Well,
You want to put holidays in Room 101?
people who are sort of annoying on holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know when you go away?
Oh, yeah.
It's sort of touched on this before.
Is this going to be the Scouse guy?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, it's so long though. I mean, it was a holiday when we went to Tunisia.
And the Scouser pissed you off, surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the annoying thing was, when you go on it was a cheap holiday, and like the lesson here is, if you want a good holiday, you got to spend some money.
Yeah.
And we didn't on this one. We spent about, 400 quid for two of us for a month or something ridiculous. And we got there and, you get to the hotel and you go, we have made a mistake. It's a ropey hotel. You can tell the blinds and stuff as you walk in, they're all dirty and stuff. And you think, well, let's make the most of it. Let's not get down about it. It's a holiday. It's for a rest. And you try and make the most of it. And we had to meet. You have one of those things where you get to your destination and the rep says, right, go and unpack your bags and that. Go and sort yourself out in the room. And tomorrow morning we'll meet up at 10 o'clock. And I'll go through, the best sort of place to go for camel rides and, the best deals I can get you. That sort of thing.
Can anyone here walk like an Egyptian?
So she says, right, tomorrow morning, meet 10 o'clock in the discotheque. So we get up and we have breakfast, and it wasn't a good breakfast. The kitchen was, bit horrible. The food wasn't good. And it was run by sort of midgets.
What do you mean it was run? Not there's anything wrong with that.
There was little fellas running around, and the annoying thing was one of them sort of started to fancy my girlfriend.
How did he manifest his affection for
No, you're not saying there's anything wrong with midgets, though, are you? Just saying it was
not
strange
at
that there
all.
was
Yeah, but even midgets shouldn't be cutting in on Karl Pilkington's territory.
I know, no.
But it's also that thing of, they've got little fingers. And and it sort of
God, I'm
ruined-
so sorry.
No, I'm not. It is a bit of a phobia of mine.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? They are nice people and that.
Sure. Oh, God.
But the annoying thing is...
So what was he doing then? How did he... I don't understand how he was chatting up your girlfriend. Was he crawling under the table so you couldn't see?
He just kept...
Whispering to her from underneath there.
Stop it.
Just sort of, you know...
Wait, I don't want to get a complaint on our last show.
There's not many midgets
What's
listening.
going to happen? Can we just finish this and start up again in a couple of months?
Oh, yeah. So if you want to know more about the midget theme restaurant, then we'll talk you in 3 months.
Yeah.
It's just... It's just...
No, that's fair enough, actually.
Oh,
No, you're
yeah,
absolutely
no,
right,
sorry
Carl.
about
That's your
this.
producer's head
Listen,
on.
we'll see you in about a really... it's been a pleasure, truly, and thank you for everyone that wrote
I've got you a couple of
letters.
presents.
Have you really?
Yeah.
I've got you both a present, right?
Oh.
I got Ricky, do you know, like, we've done fables and
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
This is like Mr. Ben. This
Oh.
is brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like little fables that Mr. Ben goes on.
Oh, fantastic.
So I want you to learn something from that for when you come back.
Okay, brilliant. That's lovely,
I'll tell you one
Carl.
of the stories I read this morning. It's brilliant. In fact, when you've done with it,
Yeah.
give it me.
Yeah.
Because I haven't finished reading that.
Okay. Thank you, Carl.
And for Steve, a little chat up lines.
A little book of chat-up lines.
That's fantastic.
Carl.
Thank. Well, we'll see you in 3 months. But carry on emailing Carl. Cherish Karl Pilkington. He sits in a little room by himself, so keep him in touch. And we'll see you in August. We're going to leave you with something that we all love. This is "There Is a Light That Never Goes Out" by the Smiths. Very apt, I think. Goodbye.
See you later.
Yeah, but anyway, he'll be back shortly, I'm sure.
He phoned me. His dad's ill. His dad's in hospital, so Carl went back to sort of look after his mum. And he was so sweet. He said, "I'm back. I'll just drive my mum around." He said, so unbegrudgingly, he just went, "It's like old times." And I said, "Oh, sorry to hear that." And he went, "That's all right, yeah." I think it's going to be fine. And I said, "How was your holiday?" He went, "Yeah, we're good. Except it were a nudist beach, so he didn't tell me." I went,
Of course it was.
I went, "What do you mean?" He went, "Well, sitting on the... I don't know why they have to do it. I don't know why they have to do it. Why do they have to do it?" He went, "Suzanne said they think there's nothing wrong with it, like being a transvestite." Right? I went, "I love the fact that your girlfriend has to tell you what's wrong and right in the world." And he went, "Well, we're walking along the beach, fella coming towards us with knob out." I went, "Oh, what's going on here?" Right? And he said, and because it wasn't all nude, he's walking round, he's stark naked, and he wants the freedom of that, but he's got a big rucksack on his back with his clothes on just to get changed. He went, "So what's the point in that?" Right? And I went, "He should just carry the book." He went, "What, and covered it up?" When he went, "Oh yeah, good idea." See? He went, "But I wasn't happy." He says, and that was the first day, so we didn't go there again.
I can just imagine his little face.
Yeah, just going, "All right,
Gobsmacked.
That's out,
Yeah.
that's out. What's that doing out? Why has he got his out?"
I imagine Carl sort of dressed in a suit, in a sort of safari suit, done right up with a cravat. I'm not undressing. I don't want people seeing the flesh. That's for you, love, and no one else.
But I love the fact that it's good. Goes, "Carl, they don't think there's anything wrong with it. They're just happy that way." and he in his own mind just goes, "Like being a transvestite." He knows there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm always a little bit suspect about people who like walking around nude.
I
all
think
the
you meant
time.
transvestite.
No, nudists.
What? Hold on. Can you
Well, if you wanna get me
be a
started on
naked transvestite? What are you then?
Yeah, I suppose you're a...
When Eddie Izzard's naked, is he a naked transvestite?
That's an
'Cause the
interesting
clue is-
metaphysical question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9.
If you know the answer to that metaphysical question, or indeed any of the famous ones, if a tree falls in a forest and no one hears it, has it fallen over? Any of those?
Excellent.
Any of
That's
those.
brilliant.
Yeah, if you leave the room, Rick,
what's the
does
sound?
it get quieter?
Yeah, what's the sound of one leg hopping?
Exactly. What we got there, Claire?
Do you want some music or
Yeah, I'd love to hear
a
it.
bit
What
more
you got?
chat?
Yeah.
I've got the vines actually.
Oh,
All
play
right.
it, play it.
Nice.
Strokes. Someday. I'm already annoyed.
I'm
I've been
in
here
a bad
3
mood.
minutes and I'm already annoyed.
Yeah. I'll bring back Claire, I'll tell you.
No, it's not his fault.
It
It's the whole
is.
place. The library's shite. I tried to get. Oh God! I had to go
Chill,
to Capital
chill.
Library.
Chill.
Fancy that. I had to go to Capital Library to get a couple of records I wanted. Right, place is falling apart. The email's not working. It's so shoddy. He's had 2 weeks off. I'm on holiday. I mean, they might as well bulldoze this, honestly, because for all the,
It is ludicrous.
and we get paid peanuts.
You get paid, do you?
Oh, and it really annoys me to have to fight. Oh, anyway.
Anyway, just calm down.
104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Carl, you're back.
All right.
How was it?
What, the holiday?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't all fun, was it? Because my dad was in hospital.
Oh, but he wasn't
during the holiday.
Not during the holiday, though, was he? You came back from holiday and then found that out, didn't you?
Yeah, but it happened when I was on holiday.
Did you know that, though, when you're on holiday?
No, because I didn't take my phone with me.
Well,
The weird thing is,
Yeah.
I got a feeling when I was sat there, because it normally happens.
It wasn't the nudie speech, was it?
When I first went away
You saw that old fella with his packet out.
when I went to Ibiza, right, I had a feeling, and I called home, my dad had punctured a lung.
When
And
you
this
say you
time-
had a feeling, what do you mean a feeling?
Just like, I should call home, there's something not right. But this
That's a
time
very
I thought,
specific feeling. How did that manifest itself? How did you get that? What kind of feeling? Is that tingling thing?
I'm getting a bit of a lung feeling.
Yeah.
A bit of a dad lung feeling.
That feels like a punctured lung.
Hold on.
anyway.
But anyway, the holiday was good. We talked about it last week.
Well,
now, but-
let's probe Karl about his holiday, because
Okay.
that's the sort of thing that audiences will stay tuned for, Rick, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah,
To
sure.
find out about
you know
different
more
things.
about this radio business than me. You know,
That's true
you've
enough.
hooked them already.
Indeed, yeah. Well, also,
yeah.
I'm thinking we've got nothing.
Ever
So,
now.
we may as well save that.
No, I resent it. I used to put a lot of work in, but no, I think of the money, which is, pretty pretty shoddy.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what
I mean, you-
I don't usually
you
get
make
out of
an
bed
awful
for
lot
that.
of cash.
Well, exactly, yeah. And the whole thing is the whole setup. It was raining today. I thought I should have a cabin. And then the sun came out, so I walked in again. Ah, dear.
How are you?
But I'll tell you what, I got a bit criticised last week as well that I only played ballads and same songs, so I'm going to rock out this week.
Oh, lovely.
I've been down to Capitol Library
Right.
to get some good tunes. And what about a little bit of AC/DC? Oh, took me all night long.
Let's hear it.
Well, that's cheered me up.
In a better mood now?
Yeah.
Good.
That's great. Should we rock out today?
Yeah, well,
Bit of
yeah.
Led Zeppelin, maybe Stones.
Brilliant, yeah. Some other classics. No,
Yeah. When are we going to talk about Karl?
Have we run out of stuff already? Okay,
already.
let's go.
Okay, now, yeah.
So where did you go, Karl? What was the story?
it was my birthday, right? Went home after working with you a couple of Saturdays ago, right? Girlfriend was like, open your card. And I said, no, it's my birthday on Monday, I'll open it then.
You obey by the rules, certainly on birthdays. Birthday rules.
Well, there's no point.
Well, exactly. Chaos leads that way.
Yeah, right, so,
Not an anarchist, never has been.
so anyway, she was kept going on, and it was doing me head in, so I said, alright, I'll open it.
Yeah.
So I opened it, ticket fell out, surprise holiday to one of the Canary Islands. So,
And what was your reaction? I mean,
first one was we haven't got enough money
right.
for this, but I didn't want to ruin it, so...
No.
So I didn't go on about that, and I said, it'd be great. So I can't wait. So,
Did you say it in that tone of voice?
Well, it was good timing because I was tired and everything. And I'm not a big holiday fan,
No.
but the timing was right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the same as last night. I don't always like a curry, but last night
You're in the
Yeah.
mood.
you get that sort of, oh yeah.
Curry, you had a feeling.
Yeah, you had a feeling
You
for
thought,
curry.
and then lo and behold, later you were eating the curry. It's weird, isn't it?
Very
Isn't it weird, the
strange. Life is-
paranormal? Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird?
They work in mysterious ways,
Yeah,
ghosts.
yeah.
So
yeah.
anyway, right, the island, if I was on with you here, I'd probably say it's a bit barren.
Okay.
Not much there, but if you get a hotel, you guarantee good weather. Right?
Are you?
No, what I mean is, it'll be a good holiday. If you get a hotel, right, the weather's always good, so you'll have a nice
Yeah,
time.
that was a comma, yeah, it was a, yeah, go on.
And all that, and the food was alright, and everything was going alright. I was just having a nice, relaxing time.
And how do you sort of spend your time on a holiday? You just lie around? Is that
That
how you
sort of
do it?
holiday, just lying around. I bought a book.
You bought a book?
Yeah.
Okay, ghosts?
No, it was short stories, right? It
About
was like
ghosts?
no, it was about like special days in our time and time before me and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like it was telling you about how in I think it was 1814 the Thames frozen up.
Yeah.
And all these stories are told by eyewitnesses.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So there's some fella who was around in 1814. And the Thames was frozen, and people used to put market stalls on there, and they'd do the shopping. It was like like an Oxford Street.
Was that Mad Liar Charlie? No, because he's famous for that.
Well, I'm sure, you know.
No, I think that was Mad Liar Charlie.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was reading that, and then after a couple of days was a bit like,
Boring.
yeah, you can only do sort of so much lying around.
And so much reading.
So Suzanne said, well, let's go on the beach, have a walk.
You ain't gone on the beach?
Where had you been up to this point then? In your room?
No, just like around the pool, just relaxing and having a swim and that.
Yeah.
So she said, let's go on the beach. I said, all right then, yeah. So wandered down to the beach, and first impressions are, yeah, it's all right, it's clean. Sea
Your
looks good.
criteria is so basic, it's brilliant. Hotel, yes. Roof, good. Food, adequate. Beach, clean. Next.
So I'm walking along and everything's good, and there's a woman feeding fish bread, which I thought that's different.
I love that. He likes originality. He loves a bit of originality.
He was feeding fish bread?
This woman was there, like, up to her knees in water.
Yeah.
And she was stood
Was
there.
that a sea?
Chucking, yeah.
Oh, right, good.
Chucking this bread, and I thought, what's she doing? And I stood there and watched for a minute, and there was little fish coming up, having the bread. I thought, oh. So I carried on walking, and everything's going well, and then this fella comes towards me.
Everything's going well.
Yeah, that's
I haven't
original.
fallen over.
Clean feeding bread. 2 points for originality. Yeah.
Fella comes walking towards me.
Oi, oi.
He's only got no pants on.
Oh.
So I said, Suzanne, what's going on?
Wasn't he said to her? Like she knows more
So she said, oh yeah, it's she said, yeah, it's a nudity.
Is this going to be a long story? Could you pour that coffee? Can you give me that coffee over? Sorry, this is really bad. Yeah, because he's poured. Thank you.
Just amuse yourselves while we sort the coffee.
Thank you very much.
Steve, do you want
I'll have a cup of coffee, Carl. Thanks. Yeah, cheers.
Cold. Right, good. Okay.
So
Great. Thank you.
So she said, yeah, it's a nudist beach. So I said, well, why? What? I said, we're all mixed. It's all mixed up. Normally on a nudist beach, it's a nudist beach, and you don't go wandering on there when you get your clothes on and that. So it annoyed me a bit, because there wasn't any signs. So this fella's getting closer.
Well, the knob out was a sign.
Yeah. Right, so he's getting closer. And he walked past me. It was an old fella. And he walked past and he had a hat on and a little pipe. And a big rucksack on his back. Right, so he got me thinking.
Not strictly naked.
I'm walking along and I'm thinking, right, why do people want to do this? So straight away, I wasn't on holiday anymore, because most of the time when I'm on holiday, I don't think about anything. Right?
Your mind's a blank.
I just switch off. Right? But all of a sudden, this has got in my head now, and I turn around to look at him, and
Check out his arse.
and this bag, right? I swear,
That's his ballsack.
it was massive, right?
What?
You had a massive bag.
The bag,
His rucksack.
his rucksack.
Oh, right, okay. 'Cause when he said there was an old couple coming towards me, I said, what was lower, the bloke's bollocks or the woman's tits? And he said, well, that was another point. She might as well have worn knickers. Because I was so naked to see it. That's what he said to me.
So you saw the bag.
So it annoyed me, yeah, because the whole idea in it, this is what I think, I mean, I might be wrong, right? Might be wrong.
Chances
You
are
never
quite
have been.
strong.
You never have been before.
Being nudist, right? What's it all about?
I'll tell you, on that point, Carl, let's play a tune. Let's come back and we'll discuss.
What are we going to play?
We'll discuss that very issue. We've got some ideas. We did chat about this last week, Carl, in your absence.
Alright, well, we'll play the choral.
Okay.
It's a good one, this.
Yeah.
Coral, Dreaming of You, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
If you just joined us, Carl is walking down the beach,
Yeah.
and a man has just passed him with his knob out.
Yeah, his testicles out and his huge bag, apparently.
Right.
Now, we'll sum this up, quick, because we did talk about it last week. You did call me and tell me some of these things, and we sort of mentioned it last week, but you just want to say just give us your thoughts on nudity.
Well, what I don't understand is, right, nudity, I thought it was all about, sort of being free.
Yeah.
Natural, letting the breeze, blow around you and that. That's all I can think of like the bonus of doing it. But you can get that by just having a pair of shorts on, right? Because I'm not one for getting my kit off. It's just something a bit weird about it, isn't it? Normally, if I go for a walk on the beach, I'll put a shirt on,
Sure.
but leave it unbuttoned.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, tease the ladies, sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just feels a bit weird. So it's best to cover your back anyway, because the sun.
Yeah.
and all
Good
that.
advice, yeah.
But when I saw him, and I thought, well, right, is he doing it to sort of be free and be comfy and all that? And then I thought, but he's carrying a big bag, right? I've got a pair of shorts on, and I'm not looking at him thinking, I bet he's really comfy. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't going, I can't wait to get home and get my shorts off. They're really annoying me, these. So, and that's just it. I don't get what it's all about.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, okay. Well, my advice to you is don't go to nudist beaches again.
Well, I didn't go again.
Do you play volleyball?
No.
Well, there's nothing in it for you, to be honest, Carl.
Do you ever walk around the house nude?
Not really. Only if, like, it's quickly to sort of jump out of bed and go and get a glass of orange. But I've got to be careful, because living on a high street, there's flats right across the way looking in.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's all
Chinese fella.
There's a little
Exactly.
And that was the other one. Is he the
There's
one?
the old woman reading a book.
Yeah, it could be dead for all we know. It hasn't moved.
There's some bouncers, and
Some bouncers.
I think so, yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
They're always... There's always...
Her name's Carol.
But, yeah, the only time, if I nip out, so I could get out of bed at night, go and get an orange, I've still got to be careful, because if they're awake and I open the fridge door...
and the
light
you're illuminated,
comes up,
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll sort of see the light,
And the shadow.
turn round...
And the weird, long, stretchy shadow. Why did you get up and got orange juice or orange swash?
You know, Robinsons.
You can't advertise on...
Why don't you take a glass of that to bed with? Why are you getting up?
Yeah.
Because whenever I do that, I normally don't wake up, and it's a waste, isn't it?
The man is a genius. And he... Look, well, continuing our rocking out thing...
Yeah, we're in a rock mood.
Well, I think this sums up rock and roll, doesn't it?
It's not called rock and roll, is it?
Yeah.
Textbook. Featuring Puff Daddy and Little Kim, that's Notorious B.I.G.
Brilliant.
and Notorious.
Great, lovely. Carl just said to me, here's something. You can't hold your breath to death.
Have you tried it, Carl?
It's just another little lesson.
There's someone here who's in a really low ebb. They've been listening to a show, they were going to commit suicide. They just started holding their breath and they're like... Oh, it's brilliant.
Well, what did you learn in the week, right? I'm always doing all the educating. I asked you were talking about watching a programme about jellyfish.
Yeah.
And I said, well, that'll be interesting. I'll try and find some stuff out, but I couldn't find anything that I didn't already know about them.
It must be difficult for you to find anything you don't already know.
So what did you learn about jellyfish?
I agreed with you by the end of it, that they should be wiped off the face of the earth because they're balls of water in membrane, right, that go around stinging people to death.
Yeah.
Let's lose them, Carl. Let's lose the jellyfish. Yeah?
That's what I think. Because I was stung by one. You know?
You got stung by one,
Yeah, I was on holiday and got stung by one.
Yeah.
And I don't understand.
No, you're
don't understand
I'm
it.
not a fan of them.
So that's that.
Good. Well, that's sorted out the jellyfish conundrum. We've solved that particular worry.
What are they again?
Is the tip included?
Yeah, go on that one.
Right. In Turkey,
Nice.
it's not, actually. That's where I went, and there was them little fellas after Suzanne in the kitchen.
What? What do you mean?
We went to Turkey.
You went to
And,
Turkey and there were some little fellas.
Well, they had quite a few sort of midgets working in the kitchen.
Why? Is it a theme?
No,
Was it a
it's
theme
just-
holiday?
I don't know. Might get them cheaper or something.
Was it...
So they
You
were
get them
working,
cheaper?
They were working in the kitchen, and one of them fancied Suzanne and kept sort of eyeing her up, and she was winding me up saying, "Oh,
Not iron up and down, just eyeing her up.
fancy." Anyway, no. So
What
anyway,
was she doing in the kitchen?
no, it's like a pick what you want to eat type buffet, but you have people clearing the tables and that ready for you to come along.
Are they low tables?
And you know, he was just keeping an eye on her.
What did he say though? Was he?
did he
What
make
was he?
this
Was he?
clear?
It
Was,
was Turkish, so I don't know what he was saying.
but he was. He was.
A little fella, yeah,
Did he talk
What do you
to her?
mean a little fella? What do you mean little fella?
sort of dwarf-like.
What do you mean dwarf like? He had magic powers or he was 4 foot?
No,
What do you mean,
A
Carl?
little bloke, just like a normal bloke, but small. If you stood him in the desert, you wouldn't know.
But he'd be hot and
nothing
says,
around
right, Carl.
You should watch out for the monkeys.
Yeah, underground.
There's underground monkeys
Look,
and
look, you can't just say there was a little midget fella who was eyeing up my girlfriend and then leave it. What do you mean? What was happening? This is a story to us. This is much more interesting to us than, and she was deaf, right, and she hit her head. That's much more
I don't
interesting.
understand how it manifested itself. Did he come over and say something?
No, do you know when it's like girls know, don't they? When someone fancies them.
What do you mean there was lots of them as well?
Do
then?
they? That's worth knowing.
Listen, right, come on, right. So you went into this holiday, yeah?
Yeah, wasn't
And you
that
went
good?
into the dining room or something?
Yeah, downstairs.
And
in
you
the
looked
dining
You
room.
thought, this is odd, there's no one serving.
Yeah, and they go,
Wait a minute.
hold on, you looked down and there was a little waiter.
There was loads of them running around busy.
Why, though? Why did
Because
they
it
get
was
the...
summer.
What do you mean?
Because it was
There was loads of them.
summer.
They had more of them
They
on.
come out in summer. They come out in summer.
What do you mean they had more... What do you mean?
Because it's busy, isn't it?
Well, no, but they
Summer.
hibernate in the
Why
winter.
were they all midgets?
I don't know, maybe it doesn't heat stunt your growth or something.
No!
Well, they just happened to, maybe it was a thing that they did for tourists or something, I don't know. I just got on with my meal. It was a holiday, do you know what I mean?
God.
So it's a midget surfing. I'm not going to ask any questions.
Right, okay, yeah.
So they're all little fellas running around, and this one always was like, you know, oh, do you want a new serviette? You know what I mean? Going out of his way to sort of...
for turning on the charm.
Yeah, he was going out of his way. The others weren't.
Right. I think what was happening is he'd been working with Santa all the winter.
Yeah.
This is sort of little summer break.
This one
He
was
hadn't seen
your
a girl.
waiter, and so he was being polite to you.
Maybe.
But what did Suzanne say then?
Well, she was using it to wind me up.
What was she saying? Oh,
Just like, you know, look
he may be small, but he's built like a...
Yeah, he's all man.
So...
Were you jealous of a midget then? You were jealous of him?
It is a bit annoying, isn't it?
Why?
It wouldn't bother me as much now, because I've been with her for ages.
Right.
But at the time, that might have been one of our first holidays, and it's like, you
don't
know,
want to be
what's going on? I paid for this holiday.
Yeah.
And then you get off with a midget.
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway.
But it doesn't matter, because you got chatted up by a bearded lady. So.
yeah.
Tell you what, no, that's got nothing to do with that.
What were you going to say? What were you going to say?
I was going to say the hotel was half board, and maybe...
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say it's just one of her shortcomings.
So listen, right?
Play a record.
Right. Badly drawn boy, born again. Right, just get this educating Ricky out of the way. So, Turkey, yeah. So what is this again?
This is educating Ricky, is the tip included.
Right.
Apparently a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. He's just having a normal holiday, weather's good, you know, he's having a good time.
Waiters are all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
Hold on.
Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
With a stepladder.
Yeah.
the circumcised people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were sidetracked there for a minute.
What are you talking about? Well, I'm excited about two things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. Two, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
He did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right? And there was... it was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day, it'd be like having his breakfast, or even his lunch, or even his tea.
Yeah.
Right? He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
Lunch and
screams.
breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah,
Circumcision at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over.
See, I can't believe this is
Sorry,
true.
I'm a little
I
bit
can't
lost.
believe this is
He was in
true.
a restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition, that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen
Yeah.
at meal times. I think you're wrong, Carl.
This just sounds ludicrous, Carl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in
Oh, this is this hotel.
certain places,
Certain hotels.
certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
So that
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Carl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey,
No!
don't have calamari when you're over there.
Carl, you've done it again.
Well,
Carl is our, sort of, I say producer, but he's the one that pressed the buttons because I was
Dog's
too...
body.
Yeah, but I mean, it was just because I was too big to run the desk.
Yeah, yeah, too
like
important, yeah.
I used to have to do.
Literally too big. You couldn't get behind it.
Yeah, and then we discovered that, you know, he looked a bit like a boring sort of, alright, yeah, no. But then when we sort of, you know, poked him with a stick, he came up with, he doesn't realise, but some of the I think, some of the funniest
extraordinary things I've ever
heard. Say hello, Carl.
alright.
Yeah.
Well, classics, I think, so far, that have gone straight to the list include, have you ever used a Y front correctly?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You never see an old person
Eating a Twix.
eating a Twix.
No.
These are sort of things.
Extraordinary
He's
things.
back on his campaign to get rid of jellyfish. Why is that, Carl?
Oh, did you see the paper yesterday?
Go on.
There's a jellyfish, right? It's about 15 foot long, about 5 foot wide, and there's a fella swimming next to it, and the paper's going, oh, look at this we've found, there's loads of them in Japan.
Yeah.
And it's because the water's getting hot, so it's making jellyfish really big.
Oh dear. How's the campaign going to get jellyfish get rid of them?
What was your point about jellyfish? They don't do anything.
There's no point. They get in the way.
Jellyfish, yeah.
It ruined my holiday because I got stung by one.
Yeah.
But you think the same thing about Liverpudlians, and we can't just go around, wiping out things that ruin your
let's
holiday.
do the jellyfish first, and then we'll move on to the Scousers.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Beautiful day. You too, to kick off the show, Steve.
Absolutely.
The Ricky Gervais Show with Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
And Claire Sturgis.
Hello,
Indeed.
boys.
Carl's ill. Well, he's not here. I mean, I never believe people when they're ill. I think they're always malingering. I never take any days off work. I just think you can drag yourself in unless it's life-threatening or...
To be fair, Rick, can I just stop you there? It's not so much that you take days off as you'll just suddenly decide around lunchtime that you've overeaten and you need to go and lie down.
But I'm my own
with
boss.
a cold compress.
Yeah,
and
but
a
I'm my
Swedish
own...
masseuse.
I'm my own boss.
Yeah. So it's not so much you take days off. It's not so much you take days off as you never actually do a full day's work.
Yeah,
You actually
exactly.
prevent that straight away.
I never take that hour and a half off a day.
Exactly.
XFM 104.9.
So what's the story, Claire? Do you know anything about Karl? Do you know what his illness is?
I think he's got this this sort of cold virus that's going around. He phoned me yesterday. He did sound poorly in his defence. A little
Poorly.
bit croaky.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He
I'm
coughed a bit.
I'm not being funny. He better be in hospital.
To miss this show.
To miss
definitely.
this show. Flagship show of the week on XFM.
Do you know, you are right, because, and you've been away, haven't you?
Been away
he's
2
missed you.
weeks. We had the best of again. But let's put out the best of.
Yeah.
Let's put out the best of the last 2 weeks, shall we?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to try and get him on the phone. We're going to phone him, and I want him to really explain himself because, I think he's malingering, to be honest.
Well, he phoned me in the week and he said, Steve, don't forget, there's a documentary on Friday night about Oliver the humanzi, the human monkey. He said to me, it's going to be brilliant.
And it wasn't.
And it wasn't brilliant.
It was...
I especially stayed in and watched it.
I taped it and watched it afterwards, and I've never seen so much hype and desperation. They kept showing the same clip of this chimpanzee that walked upright like a lot of chimps can.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
It lost its hair, so it was half human, because all humans are bald.
Yeah.
So that's the half human bit. It didn't have hair. I'm sorry, humans do have hair on their heads.
Yes.
The other thing was this desperation to go, could it be half chimp? No. It's a chimp that superficially looks less like a chimp than other chimps. So Lee Evans looks a bit like a chimp. Is he half chimp, half human?
Yeah.
No, he's a human who looks a bit like a chimp. That's libelous.
Yeah.
That's a bit insulting,
Evans
isn't
could
it?
have you
Should we
there.
just play some music
Yeah,
now?
I'm really sorry about that.
I'll get back to you on that.
Well, we can't get hold of Karl, right? We looked, it's got his old number out there.
His home number?
Yeah, it's a hold on, right? So, we went to the new records. He hasn't even given him this new home number. So something's funny going on. He doesn't want to be contacted. He hasn't given me his home number. I've tracked down a friend who's looking it for us. That phone might ring any moment. I apologise for that. But why is Karl not available?
It's interesting that neither you or I, and I like to think of ourselves as being fairly close friends of Karl.
Yeah.
We have made him the man he is today. We cannot get in touch with him.
In
We
the
cannot
same way,
contact him.
same way that bloke bought Oliver.
Sure.
I think that Karl is now ours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, exactly. I think very much that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
Karl is very much like a humanzi.
If
in
we
many
look,
ways.
we're going to lose contact with him and find him 5 years in a circus in Manchester.
Exactly. They're doing experiments on him.
Yeah. They go,
We can't figure him out.
Yeah. Well, there's something wrong with
He
his
looks like a
chromosomes.
human,
He,
but-
he acts like because usually humans stand upright.
Yeah.
And Karl likes to walk on all fours whenever he can.
Yeah.
It's
He's not interested in other human women. He's only interested in apes.
Yeah. It
Doesn't make sense.
Oh my God. And he's bald.
He is bold.
Oh, look, there's as much evidence
And-
for Karl being a humanzi as Oliver. I think there's more. And,
Well, Karl barely walks upright.
I know.
Scared of fire.
Yeah, I know. It is interesting, isn't it? Oliver was built, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was
Why were you looking, Rick? I'm interested that you I couldn't, what, your eyes were kind of uncontrollably drawn
Steve, they were
towards
just
his...
there.
No, I didn't say anything. I was just looking at his face.
No,
Sorry, Rick, but if there's something you want to get off your chest.
yeah, and that was the human part of it then, was it? Being built like that? Because
Yeah.
it's humans, but...
Yeah.
Although Karl's is very tiny and hidden behind. And he's got... I've noticed something else as well. He's got a big red arse,
That's true.
hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. It's all beginning to slot into place.
That's... And I've seen him climb up a cabinet and eat a banana as well, just over lunchtime.
And peel it with his toes.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to track him down because he's malingering. He's definitely. I'll tell you what, he's at home now in the garden swinging on his tyre. He's not ill.
I think more truthfully, someone said to me that I said Carl might be ill. They said, "Right, are you not going to do the radio show then?"
Well, that's what annoys me.
I mean, that's the biggest problem. Is that, let's be honest, we haven't got anything without Carl.
All we've got is the hook. People are staying listening because eventually they think we might get through to him at home.
Yeah.
And there'll be fun on this show to be had.
If we don't get in touch with Carl, I think we may as well just shoot off and leave Claire to do the show.
I've got some great music. Is that not?
Well, it's a small.
Well, you could leave the music with
conversation.
me. I could just play
There's not
it.
really
That is
any
true,
reason
isn't
for us to be here.
Okay, well, play some great music now,
play a
Steve.
great tune.
Okay,
Sure.
wedding present, Steve.
Yeah, I'll explain what it is afterwards. Just play it. It's a joy.
There's a monkey theme.
There is a monkey
There is a
theme.
monkey connection. Call in if you know the answer. Another classic there from Oasis, Supersonic on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis standing in for Carl. But where is Carl? Where is Carl?
So we've failed to get in touch with him at home.
Well, look, he doesn't
think
want to
he's
be
listening?
contacted. He's turned up every phone off. He hasn't given the XFM his new home phone number. He doesn't want to be contacted. I can't believe he's not listening, to be honest.
So you think he's listening now?
Yeah, he listened in Manchester. If he's not listening, he's out and about. I mean, has anyone spotted Carl?
What's your message to him, Rick, if he's listening?
Call up.
Anything else more sort of...
Call up or you're fired.
Okay. Any bad language you want to use? Obviously, you can't really swear.
I can't
on the radio.
really say it.
What sort of words? I mean, the F word, would you say?
I'd say the F word. I'd call him a twat.
Would you use the P word? I'm thinking of prick.
Prick, yeah. Definitely use that. Not on air, but
Sure.
I'd call him a
What about
stupid
tits?
little prick.
Would you just say you're a tit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little,
All right.
little, you stupid little bag of tits, I'd say to him. I mean, privately.
What about the MF word? Because that's pretty intense. That's pretty hardcore. Do you think that this is not appropriate now? Do you think that would be too extreme?
I'm worried if I use that,
There's
and
no
he
going
was
back.
and he was genuinely ill,
Sure.
I'd feel
You'd feel bad if he later
a
died.
bit of
A C word.
cock.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, cock.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't thinking of that. C
And
word.
I mean a male bird.
Sure, because we've got in trouble with that before.
Meaning penis, and we don't mean that.
Yeah, we definitely don't mean penis.
But if anyone out there, sorry about that. It was a discussion about bad language. We weren't actually using it. But if any of you out there do see the little twat, get him to call XFM immediately.
Yeah, and likewise, if you're listening, Carl, you cheeky MF, well, you sexy MF, as Prince once said, then give us a ring, because we'd love to talk to you. We just want to find out
Just
how you
call
are.
in. We know you're listening. Little Amy Man, Red Vines.
Brilliant.
Lovely track. On XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis, in for Karl Pilkington. He hasn't called.
He may be really ill. I'm feeling a bit guilty.
How ill is he, though? I mean, do you know what I mean? How ill have you got to be to not be able to make a phone call?
Honestly, Juan on XFM 104.9. Right, I just called Carl again. I've been calling him all the time, trying to get through to him, right? He's changed his message, so he is listening, and I've got proof. So can you just call the number, Claire?
Yeah.
Right, call this number. Now listen to this. This is really annoying.
We should tell you now that this is not an amusing sketch or setup.
No.
What's happening there, Claire? Not quite happening for you?
No, it's all right. We'll try that again.
Try that again, Claire.
Yeah.
I'm livid now.
I'm genuinely annoyed, because you'll see, when you hear the message, you'll realise why. Right.
Okay, right. Let's try again.
I don't know who he thinks he is now. I'm beginning to wonder if his minor celebrity is going to his head. All this nice write-up in Heat magazine.
Yeah.
It's changed him. Richard Anderson, incidentally, has emailed in.
Go on.
Dickers Anderson. It's not happening, is it, there, Claire?
Is it?
Why not?
Because I'm a bit stupid.
Why can't...
I can't work it out, can I?
Can't figure it out.
How would you call someone normally?
Well, normally I just pick up the phone and dial it.
Sure.
No, I
And
don't
then
mean...
get-
No,
yeah.
I mean...
But it's like I have a problem getting it through the desk. I tell you what, can I play an ad break and practice? Pretend this didn't happen and then
Do you
come
know,
back
in a
to
weird
you.
way, it's like
It's like
Carl's
having
still
Carl.
here.
It's like having Carl. Play the ads.
I'll get back to you.
Bit of Snoop. Never... And when did a bit of Snoop ever hurt anyone, Steve?
Absolutely. No, I don't think.
Okay. Carl's away. He pulled the wool over Claire's eyes. There's a few people out there that believed he was ill. I knew he wasn't. In fact, at one point I thought, maybe he is ill. His message on his answer machine has changed in the last 5 minutes, and listen to it, and this is evidence that he's not ill, right?
Okay,
Don't
here we
like
go
that.
then.
Yeah.
Who don't read out? Yeah. Richard Anderson, I should just say, has got in touch.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hold on.
There we go.
Oh, Claire.
No, I can do it. Just tell
All right.
Anderson.
This is ludicrous, yeah.
Sorry I'm not in today, but not well on that. No more Rockbusters. I think that's what's affected me. It's got me down a bit.
So he's joking, yeah.
The doctor said I'll be back swinging on my tyre in no time.
So,
See you later.
so he was listening.
He's clearly listening.
So he was listening because we said about swinging on
We
the
didn't see the
side.
message.
At any time.
Right, Carl, call me. In fact, I'll tell you what, we'll play a little game. Carl would appreciate this. Call me, Carl, or I'm going to give out your number. What's the first 5 or 6 digits, Claire?
Well, it's 07968.
07968. Okay. Phone now, Carl. Start calling now. Right, give the next number, Claire.
You said
Give the next number.
1.
Make a
One,
note of this, because
okay.
if you want to call Carl yourself...
07968, and the first number to be given out is 1. He's not ill. How do you feel now, Claire? Because he's made a fool of you, because you believed him.
I actually
He's
felt
made a
really
monkey out of
sorry
you.
for him
Yeah.
last night. But now, passed out, I feel a little bit let down.
Right, okay, so we give a number out every 5 minutes until Carl calls, because we know he's listening now. He's taking the piss. He's not ill, obviously, you can hear that. That was as long as a link, so he could have been here. He could definitely call.
Are we leaving this message? Is this a message we're still leaving on his phone?
Yeah.
We're still leaving it.
Good.
Yeah. Good, yeah.
Why don't we leave the rest of the show on his phone?
Yeah,
As a
yeah,
message?
leave it up.
He's got to
yeah.
listen through it all so he can delete it.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing, of course, is that he's not going to get paid for this.
No.
So he's thrown away 80 quid.
That's 80
right?
pounds.
Now, in Manchester, that's a week's wages. So
Easily.
he's obviously been spoilt. For all his mank charm, he's down here, he's living the life of
He
Riley.
thinks 80 quid's nothing.
He thinks 80 quid's nothing
Up there,
already.
you could be buying you could buy yourself your own horse.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
could probably get yourself a deposit on a flat.
I'd have thought so.
Up
I'd
there,
have thought so,
easily.
yeah. And so, or sun lamps because it's always dark.
Yeah.
He could go mental up there. Now,
Dog piece of string.
So what's the first few digits we've given out?
07968.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
then
code.
and
then
then
got
1. Okay, we give out a
Another
number
of Carl's phone number digits.
So take that down because we love calling him. Should we have a little bit of feed or
Let
something?
me just tell
Yeah.
you what Dick has said.
Yeah.
He said, Richard Anderson, he also said, P.S. the show's still rubbish without Carl. Yeah, fair enough.
Still rubbish without Carl. Now, is that a compliment? It's still rubbish without Carl, which suggests he thought it might be better without Carl.
No, I think he means it's equally rubbish.
Right. Brilliant.
Nothing
Thanks.
changes.
Thanks, Dickers.
Yeah, he's
Good
nothing
old Dick
if not-
Meister. That's Feeder, just the way I'm feeling on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis. Well, he's defying me. He's not calling in. We're going to give out his number and he's not calling in. That's even more annoying. Who does he think he is?
I don't know who he thinks he is. I'll tell you I'll tell you who he is.
Yeah.
He is a little bold Mancunian.
Let's never
That's
let him
who he
forget that.
is. I don't know who he thinks he is, but there's the fact.
Just, Carl, call in, because you're annoying me and Steve. He's been slagging you off as well, Steve.
Well, go on. What's
In
he
the
saying?
week, he was slagging you off. I mean, in the week, I was joining in and laughing along, but now I'm thinking but now I'm thinking that you're more on my side than he is.
Thanks very much, Rick. I'm glad to see you've come round.
He said he was. I was in the pub with him and Johnny.
All right, so there's a little audience. Good.
And he went, have you seen Men in Black 2? I went, no. He said, have you, Johnny? He went, no. He went, there's a thing in it that looks just like Steve. And I went, what? He went, it's a thing, it's got really gangly arms and bulbous eyes, and it just works really fast in the Aliens registration thing. And I went, all right. I said, well, bring that up Saturday. Since he's not here, what do you think of that?
Well, the reason is, I think the problem I have is this, that if I was to say things like that about Carl, I'd destroy him. He'd be a broken man after I'd finished with him.
Call in, Carl, or Steve's going to say a few things about you.
I'm going to get a couple of home truths out there.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Yeah, we were, at the time I was joining it, we were having, slagging you off on other things as well.
Sure.
But now I'm thinking, maybe
Maybe you were wrong.
Maybe I was taking the mickey out of the wrong person behind their back.
Because the Night from Patti Smith, co-written, of course, with Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, it was a co-write, was it?
Yes,
I thought he
indeed,
wrote
yeah.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, there you go. Learning something on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis. No Carl. Well, Carl's annoyed me. He's not playing. He's not ill.
Another digit from the number?
Yeah, just do one more digit, Claire.
You serious? Then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Five.
Yeah, 5. Good.
5, so 1 5. Okay, great. We'll keep doing that. But I'll tell you what. The best revenge is living well.
Indeed.
Why don't we just do a brilliant remaining 50 minutes of show and show the people that we don't need Carl.
High five. Let's do it.
Okay, you don't need Carl. Right, let's go. Starting now. Some brilliant stuff. Bad Company. Can't get enough of your love. I'm in a rock mood because Carl's made my blood boil. Yeah. Really. I might even play a song, you're probably too young, called Spirit of the Radio by Rush. It's sort of like, for rockers and people like that, it's like the ultimate sort of pomp, rock, progressive pop song ever. It's classic.
Yeah,
you might hate it, or you'll love it, or you listen to it ironically. I love it.
Do you know what I feel like doing?
What?
Writing a little sort of hymn or a ballad.
About to Carl?
To Carl.
Yeah.
We've tried threatening him. That's not worked.
Give out one more digit. We got half hour to go. Because they're 3 digits, so it's what is it?
07968.
Yeah.
15.
Next digit, please.
7.
Okay, 157.
Right. I hope you're making a note of that. You'll be able to phone Carl, leave messages, tell him what you think of him. Unless he phones. He can stop this at any time by just simply calling here in the studio.
You can just call and say, okay, don't... you can just call and say, please don't give my number out. And I'll go... As I always do when I'm winding him up and I'm slapping his head and I'm sort of like spitting on him and stuff. Eventually he goes, shouts, stop it, and I go, well, you only had to ask.
Exactly.
So if he calls, I go, you only had to ask. Yeah.
Oh, the phone's going. Play that break. I'll answer the
Oh,
phone.
it might be Carl.
Oh.
Wow, here's a bit of a turn up for the books. Karl Pilkington on the line.
Right.
Yeah, where you been?
I'm off ill, aren't I?
Right. Okay, what's the matter with you?
Just a bit bunged up and that, and got the shakes, got that sort of, that shaky thing to get.
Yeah, that's because you didn't eat last time when Suzanne was at work.
Yeah, well, I think that's what brought it on. Plus, she was away in the week and I put some wet jeans on. And I think that's what's caused the problems.
Well, when did you put them on your head?
No, they were just on the Maiden and the legs felt dry, but they
Just on the what? On the what? Have you got the Maiden? What was she doing there? What do you mean?
On the Maiden that you put clothes on.
What? Your clothes horse.
Maiden.
Your clothes horse.
Well, yeah.
Right, okay, so you put wet jeans on, yeah?
So that's why I'm ill and that. I'm not having a good time. I've been watching the football.
So you're just sitting at home watching telly where you could have been sitting here?
Well, I would have been better off there because I've got a chair there. I've got no chair at home at the moment because I sold it last week.
Why did you sell a chair?
What, you only had one chair?
What?
Look, can't we just, I just was calling up to let you know I was alright and that.
We're not interested in that, we want to know about the chair.
I sold it. I had a little 2-seater and I sold it because I'm getting a new one, but I've got to wait another month.
So you've got to sit on the floor for a month?
So you sold a chair before you had another one?
Well, she might not have wanted to buy it in a month or something. So I got rid of it whilst I could. She was alright, buddy. We'll talk about that next week.
Oh, you're going to be in next week?
I look forward to that then. That's a dynamite piece of radio to tune in for. The day Carl sold a chair.
Brilliant.
Alright. So you alright then? It's going alright?
Well, why did you take this long to call? We asked you to call since the very beginning. We've been phoning you. Why is your phone switched off?
I heard the beginning. I heard the beginning of the show. I thought, yeah, it's going alright, did air and stuff. Turned it off.
You turned it off?
No, I put a tape in though, because even though I'm ill, I'm still showing an interest in it.
Well, you're not, if you're watching football and shaking.
Yeah, well, I'll listen back to it later, so I hope you haven't been dissing me.
No.
Right?
Definitely not.
Don't listen back to it, it's not worth it, but we haven't been dissing, you know.
And I've just been watching a bit of football, right?
Did you watch the Monkey programme last night? You told us to watch the Monkey programme. We all stayed and watched the Monkey programme.
Alright, wasn't it?
What's rubbish, wasn't it? Obviously not half chimp, half human.
Well, I mean, they missed out a lot of the interesting bits.
They didn't have any interesting bits. Those are bits that you made up to make it more interesting.
The bits that I told you about 3 months ago before they decided to make the programme.
Yeah.
What were the bits that you came up with?
Well, they missed out the bits about, the zookeeper.
Right, there wasn't a zookeeper. Yeah, go on.
Well, there was, but they left that bit out.
Well, okay,
They
fine.
left out-
And they left out the bit where it ran from there in
I'll be honest,
1975.
In terms of those that did research, they actually went and filmed it. You read it on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chances are you're the one with the facts wrong.
Yeah, I think they also left out the bit when it jumped over 3 double-decker buses on a
Yeah.
motorbike.
On Evil Knievel's motorbike.
Yeah. So, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Not only do you not bother turning up, but you turn off the radio and start watching football.
Yeah, I turned it off, but I've recorded it. I'll listen back later and sort of...
Well, what good is that?
Sort of, I like to keep it in shape and that. I'll have a word next week.
All right. If you receive any phone calls from people you don't know, we don't know anything about that. Instantly, we don't know why that is happening. That is just going to be a weird, spooky thing. So,
And don't bother telling the story about Men in Black 2 either, because I don't think people will be interested.
actually, on the subject of Men in Black 2, what?
Have you seen that, Steve?
No, I haven't, Carl. Tell me about
You
it.
should see it.
Go on. Why?
Because there's this thing in it.
Go on.
What,
a stupid, bald Mancunian tosser?
No, weirder than that.
There isn't anything weirder than that.
Big eyes, it was gangly.
Keep talking.
And, you've got to see it, because you wouldn't believe how the likeness and that. You've got to get the film out tonight.
Right.
It's not as weird, it had a normal voice, right?
He's done you and he's not even here!
I'll tell you what, mate, it ain't worth coming in next week.
Oh, stay on the line, Carl. Play a record, Claire. Kings of Leon, Molly's Chambers. What do you think of that, Carl?
Alright.
There's a surprise.
Another
insightful remark.
Steve is not a fan now. Not only does he know you've been slagging him off behind his back.
No, I wasn't slagging Steve. If you get it out on DVD tonight, you'll know I'm not slagging you off. It could be your brother.
I love the fact that it makes it worse, but he's thinking you're going to go, oh, he wasn't slagging me off. It does look like me. I do think I'm an alien. I love the fact that you hope Steve will go, he's got a point. It's a spitting image. Yeah.
I am, seriously, Carl, I'm really angry. I'm so angry with you at the moment.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, I know, because I know what it's going to be, and I'm just...
Why?
I'm fuming. I'll tell you why I'm angry, because he doesn't do it in jest.
No, but what do you think it's going to look like? What do you think this thing's going to look like?
Going to look ludicrous. It's not going to look anything like me, but he's going to pretend it does. Go on, what? Go on.
No, it does look like you.
Yeah, of course it does. And you look like the Human Z.
Well,
I mean, to be honest, you did a bit, Carl. You walk like him, you're bold like him, you got a sort of gormless face like him. Any more?
I don't smoke. That does. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not well on that.
Oh, you're not well.
What exactly is wrong with you, you whinger?
Well, it's just, do you know, like I always tell you about the restless leg syndrome I've got. It's like that, but all over.
So you're just shaking around the house?
I'm just, yeah.
What do you look like, Elvis? What are you doing? You're shaking around the house.
I'll tell you, with your bald head, you probably look like an enormous vibrator.
Oh, God.
That's what you probably look like if you strip naked.
Oh, you'll have the Scottish widow coming round. Oh, dear.
That's, what's her name, by the way? I heard you talking about that. That's,
Amanda Lamb.
Amanda Lamb, who's in the Place in the Sun programme.
Is she actually a widow? Is she a Scottish widow?
Hoots, man, my husband's dead. Do you want any money and a bit of my clam?
Brilliant.
All right?
That's the sort of quality you've missed out on today. Well, anyway, you're going to be back next week. We need you back next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know? Also, how did you know you were going to be ill today? Because you phoned and arranged this yesterday.
Convenient.
And I spoke to you yesterday and you didn't sound very ill.
I felt ropey yesterday.
You've got a bit of a bunged up nose.
Even though
I have a bit of a bunged up
I was
nose.
ill, I still sorted it out. Yeah?
I'm a little bit sweaty.
Even though I was ill,
Carl, sorting it out does not mean you phone up Sturgis and send her down.
That's not sorting it out. That's making things worse. Have you learnt nothing?
Thanks, Claire.
If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Mate.
Yeah. Oh, my leg's a little bit achy.
Oh, wearing wet jeans.
Oh, I put wet jeans on again. My lasagna it was frozen.
Can you hear the venom and hatred in our voices today? We genuinely are upset and angry with you.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. I cannot believe that I mean, oh.
Right, well, the thing is, we'll be back to normal next week, right? We've got Billy Elliot doing the film next week.
Right.
Any prizes?
Got some good stuff.
Have you got any films with Burt Reynolds in to give away on VHS?
And I'll see you then.
Great, we're looking forward to it already.
I'll see you later.
See you later.
Good.
All right,
So
Carl, had a
looking
good
forward
week?
Yeah, not bad.
Have you?
Mm.
Going on holiday now, aren't you?
Well, I will be doing later. Tell you about that later on.
What,
There's a hook.
Can I just check, because there are rules in place, aren't there?
Yeah.
There was a big bust up in the week.
I'm only allowed to wind him up. I'm not allowed to wind him up socially now. I'm not allowed to. What am I not allowed to do socially?
I think squeezing the head socially
Yeah.
has been crossed off.
Right, okay, and I agreed to that because it got to a head where, Carl was really upset and he was thinking of just giving it all in, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why was that?
Because you were just winding me up too much.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to bring it all up again?
I don't mind. What was I doing?
It was just.
I should say now that there was a conversation where we were all sort of really walking on eggshells. It was frosty. It was a conference call, and Carl was on one end. And I'll tell you, I was very much a mediator. I was very much a UN mediator.
What is it
It was difficult to sort of keep it serious when I'm saying stuff like, "I'm sick of you putting a Burger King bag on my head." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a part of me that's like, I can't believe we're doing this.
What I like about it is that I'm laughing and going, well, I won't do that anymore. And he's going, you can still do it on air. And like today, I came in, I went to squeeze Zed, he went at 1 o'clock. I love those rules.
Yeah.
I love those rules.
Well, between the hours of 1 and 3 on a Saturday, you can squeeze his head, you can put a Burger King
I
bag on his...
can't wait. It's terrible. Oh,
But
dear.
that all started last week as well, really, because I got in a bit earlier to do an edit for you on some track that had swearing in it, right? Yeah. So I get in early, he comes in, first thing he does is go to sort of squeeze me head. And my reaction was, not now, do it later. As if it's all right to do it later. Yeah. So that's kind of what made me think this isn't normal.
We should just point out, when we say squeezing your head, what exactly does that mean?
I put my hand on the front. I do 2 experiments, right? Yeah. One is the side, because you can crush an egg sideways, so I think that's more dangerous. Right. And I actually put my elbows out, and I press like a vice, and I really go for it until it really hurts. And the front one it shouldn't hurt so much, if my experiment's right. I don't know.
Well, it was all this that sort of, built up.
Sure. And the research that you're doing there, Rick, is that going to be available online at some point?
Well, that was the problem. That's what I was saying to him, because it kind of started last week.
Well, it's been going on since we've known you.
Yeah, yeah, but I
just upped it last week.
It got out of hand a bit.
I upped it to when I think it got to ahead on Thursday when I filmed it.
That was it, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
I brought in the cameraman to film me torturing him. And there was some people from the 6th floor being shown round.
Yeah, some management and that, showing probably clients round. You know, sort of, they've probably been on all the different floors, saying what all the different radio stations do.
Fox.
This is XFM, the sort of this sort of noise going on.
Yeah.
You see them all look down and saying, don't do that, right?
Sure.
They might want to spend a load of money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's doing that, he's wrestling with me, he's filming it. So that's when I just thought,
It's mad, isn't it?
And then when we were having the argument on the phone, I was saying, has this been some sort of experiment?
Yeah.
He did. He said that, and of course I lost it.
Yeah,
but it's all good now.
Do you want to squeeze his head before we play the next?
I won't at the moment because we've got to get on. It's not right, and that annoyed me as well because I was trying to find out where he was going. I was filming him. I was going on waiting for Carl. Told Johnny he's meeting a mate at 6, which annoys me on 2 counts. And I'm just doing it to the camera, So I'm gonna follow him and just turn up and go. All right, where you been? But then when I came in, he went, "I'm meeting a mate," and he told me where it was. So I told him that spoils my fun.
Of course. Because you'd want to just track him down.
I don't want him to like it.
Yeah.
Which is pulled the rug under my carpet now that he's going to let me do. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's a little bit annoying.
It's that thing though, you see. This happened years ago to me, right? When, you get pally with someone and then you wind each other up and then there comes a time when you just go over the line.
Yeah.
Right?
What happened?
Well, it was this lad called Anthony, right? Who was my mate.
Yeah.
And we used to sort of always have a little fight in the toilet and that.
Sure.
Right? Punch each other.
No, I want to wipe it.
And the punches, used to get harder and stuff. And then, so he hit me harder. Turned out into a proper fight.
Yeah.
I chipped his tooth on the sink. Right?
Right.
This happened at school, and it was time for assembly. And I thought, and he's in the toilet crying. I thought, go to assembly. There's police in there. in the assembly that day telling people about unnecessary violence.
And you thought they were there for you?
So I'm like, oh no, Anthony's going to come in a minute, like crying with all blood coming from his mouth. I'm going to get arrested.
Yeah. Did you go running and sleep?
That was an example of...
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of happened because I went out with a girl who he fancied.
How old are we now?
About 8 or 9.
I think that's out of order, going out with a mate's girl.
Yeah, but she didn't like him. He had like big ears and that. He had no chance.
You're
So why
such a
should I?
dick.
No, but do you know what I mean? All right, I haven't got the looks like I used to.
Sure, when you were 8.
But that's before the stress of, having head squoes and that sort of thing. I have aged a lot since.
Having your head squeezed.
I love your own grammar. I know,
That's the past tense, is it? Squeeze or to have squeezed.
Oh, he did squoze his head.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
So,
What about a bit of Bowie?
Bowie?
Be my wife. Carl, I'm asking you. Let's make
I think
it
we can squeeze that in.
Be my wife, Carl. Come on. Will you miss me on holiday?
No.
Really?
No.
What? He's joking, I assume, Steve.
Well, I don't know.
Can you tell? I can't tell whether he's serious or not. What do you mean, no?
No, definitely not. I mean, I might, when I get back, I'll go, just have a quick chat, but I'm not going to be sat there going, I wish I was back in London for Ricky to,
squoze my head.
We've sorted the head problem out.
Yeah.
No, I still won't.
No? Okay, well, that's still what I'm saying. Nice to do that one again.
Always.
Metal Mickey, Suede, on XFM 104.9. Wow. Nearly over with Ricky, Steve and Carl. I've done another little sketch for you, Carl, because I was excited by the fact that we raised that money. So I've done a little...
Well, it's not over yet. It's like people go to the website and if they think it's worth more than 50, they can say, I'll give you 55 or something.
XFM put that little one on. It's all 3 of us, isn't it?
Well, they haven't done that yet.
No, but they can put that on next week and they can frame it for them, can't they?
Well, if they have a look, xfm.co.uk/Ricky, you can have a look at it if you want it. Just pay some money and...
Now, it'd be worth a bit of money, won't it, in a few years, when we're all dead. Mm-hmm. Now, listen, Carl, you're going on holiday. You need a little rest, don't you?
Yeah.
What's the vibe? What's the vibe of the day? What's the crack on holiday? Come on.
Where are you going?
Madeira.
Right.
Good.
It's for Suzanne's dad, right? My girlfriend's dad. He's 60, so...
Yeah, that's the average age in Madeira.
Checking... is it?
It's quite, yeah.
Well,
my mate Damo went to Madeira, and he was worried about sort of terrorism on the plane, and he looked around and he thought, well, if someone gets up, someone will wrestle him to the floor, and he looked around, and he was the only one he realised could have got out of his seat quickly enough. So you'll enjoy it. It's quite quiet. It's nice.
It'll be all right. I mean, it's the first time a mum and dad have been away, so...
Whatever?
Abroad, yeah. So
right.
they're worrying about... They just don't understand the rules and stuff, so they're panicking a bit. And then in the week he called up...
Well, they're going to take livestock.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting like that. It was like...
Are they filling loads of Durags with heroin as we speak?
Exactly.
No, but... do they know about passports expiring, don't they? I mean, they're not completely stupid.
They know about all that, right?
Yeah.
And he called up in the week, one of the questions said, what's the best thing when you're going abroad? What's the best thing to use to carry tea bags? So it was like, what are you worrying about that for? They'll sell tea bags out there. And he's like, well, we want to take our own. It's like they'll sell tea bags. Yeah. And he's worrying about that. He's saying, can I put it in a glass jar? So put it in a glass jar then. He said, I'll bubble wrap it. So he's bubble wrapping a tea thing. It's just, I mean, it is annoying me a bit because it's meant to be a week off from you annoying me, and already he's niggling me.
Yeah. But you are easily wound up. You are a very finicky little fussy person. You don't like the slightest bit of pressure. See, I thrive on pressure. I'm working here, working there.
That's the way I work as well. That's always doing stuff. Monkey news. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Monkey News. I got an email. I won't read it to on air. It's rubbish, but that's one feature. That's my bit done. That's all I have to do.
Well, I'll tell you what. When I'm away next week, do Monkey News and see what you can find out. All right?
Oh, there's a challenge.
See what you can do. Yeah. I've already told them about the Guinness Book of Records one, so you can't use that.
Yeah. Right.
We're going to find the best monkey news ever, Carl.
Wow.
What was it you said to me about... Because, I mean, the thing is that you don't really like people, do you? That's the truth of it. People annoy you, don't they? They wind you up.
Yeah.
What was it you said to me about friends? You don't...
He doesn't like friends.
He doesn't like friends. He doesn't want any more friends.
He doesn't want any friends. Is it because one day they'll ask me to help him change a tyre?
Yeah. What was it?
No, it's always hassle. Well,
the tyre he sits and swings on in his back garden, you mean?
It's just... They call up, they ask for stuff, they want favours doing.
Yeah, they want a pint, they want to chat to you because they like you. I know they're a pain in the arse. I tell you what, Carl, you're better off without them, mate.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, Rick, friends like you...
Yeah. You're not judging them on me, are you? You're not judging all
not all friends
on
are like
me.
him.
Just that they do sort of, you know...
You know, some friends will never touch you around the head or
I
never
want to see you for a week, am I?
Oh,
You should
should
get a
do you
decent
get a little
squeeze
squeeze in?
I am going to get a little squeezing. Can I come around there and squeeze you?
Squeeze him in now, just play the last
Brilliant.
tune.
Hurry up while we go to ads and that's it, really.
Is that it? We've got no
Yeah.
time for records. That's a shame. We'll have a quick squeeze.
Have a quick squeeze.
Well, that's like a Benny Hill slap there on the
Yeah,
front.
all right, that's enough of that. Right.
Okay.
I'm not squeeze it.
All right, that's it.
Excellent.
Will that do you for a week?
Yeah.
All right.
See you next week.
See you later.
See you, Rick. Have a good holiday.
All right.
Oh no, you should be a weatherman because once again you've predicted wrongly. It's not a beautiful day at all, is it, Stephen? That was you two, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis.
Claire Sturgis in for Karl Pilkington.
Karl Pilkington is on holiday as we speak.
Where has he got? Mauritius, was it?
Madeira. I think with his girlfriend's parents. You remember last week he was worried they'd never been abroad, and her dad was saying, what's the way to pack tea bags?
Yeah.
Carl's going, you get him over there. And he's going, I'll put him in a jar. He goes, put him in a jar. I phoned him up in the week, just before he went, I think Friday, said, have a nice time. And out Sunday, and he said, guess what he's doing now? What? He said, he's packing margarine.
Oh, of course he is.
Bless him.
My dad does that. My parents always take tea bags wherever they're going.
Really?
You know, for fear of there being some kind of tea bag drought in France.
Yeah.
You know.
Is it wrong? But I mean,
I don't know. Is it because of maybe English breakfast tea you can't get over there? So
But you can.
Can you though? I mean,
You
You
can.
can get peach
Because
tips.
you know, you
tea
can
is
take
probably the single most popular drink in the world.
I know, but what about the fancy foreign teas, your Earl Greys and the like?
Well, I don't know.
Because I want good English breakfast. Don't bother me with Earl Grey. I don't know what that cup of tea is. It's not tea to me. It's laughable. It's weak. It's pathetic.
Do you know what? Earl Grey with a little bit of skimmed milk isn't so bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And is your husband a fan?
We've started. It's all off already.
All
It's
right,
all
we've kick-started.
banter, having a little go at each
having a
other.
laugh.
Sometimes sort of pretending, you know.
Sometimes pretending we're not close mates. You know,
Yeah,
close
yeah,
personal
and
friends, you know.
all that
Sometimes-
innuendo and that.
Oh, smutty.
Yeah. And I got a freaky goggle-eyed
Oh,
thing.
hey, once again,
I go too
it's
far. I
ruined
sometimes
it,
go too
ruined it.
far. I do ruin it when I go too far. So let's be
Fatty.
nice. Wow, let's have a bit of blur.
Ooh,
Well,
clever man.
Placebo and Bitter End. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant. Claire Sturgis in for Karl Pilkington.
Doing a good
who's
job.
in Madeira.
Indeed. Is that where the cake's from?
Yeah, that's his name after, I think, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's nice, lovely. It's sort of,
I don't know where Madeira is.
it's sort of off Africa.
Okay.
But it's, I think,
There are a lot of old
Portuguese.
people go there, isn't
There
there?
are a lot of old people there. There are a lot of
Well,
old people
Carl
there.
is essentially a
He's old
50-year-old
before his time,
man in the body
yeah,
of a 30-year-old.
yeah.
I know, yeah. I think it
Whereas Ricky Gervais...
Whoa.
Oh,
Party by the pool, it was. It was actually really good. I'd much prefer that than, we went to Greece once, and we wandered in this place by mistake going through this, and it was just full of people in Everton shirts and Liverpool shirts and just drinking lager. Like, oh, where's the fun in that? And just, I can't, the idea of Butlins, millions of families screaming around would drive me
Butlins
mental.
is the most extraordinary place I've ever been to. I went there with a bunch of
We
friends.
can't slag it off, but I mean, not Butlins specifically, just anything.
No, I'm not slagging Butlins off.
No.
It's just
But it is
was
an
just
extraordinary
I've never been to
an
Butlins.
extraordinary
Yeah.
place. The bars themed. One bar themed in the Wild West style.
Brilliant.
But a tribute band to Status Quo playing.
Really?
It was extraordinary. So you walk in the swing doors, and there's Status Quo playing, and everyone else is, all the staff dressed in cowboy outfits and cowgirl outfits, serving drinks.
I've told you this before, but I sneaked into Butlins. We sneaked in one night, and we didn't know what was on, and they were serving lager and chips, and there's just loads of families and lots of northern men in short sleeve shirts and kids running around and stuff. And so they just arranged the chairs in this sort of dance hall, and they went, and now, ladies and gentlemen, the entertainment for this evening is David Copperfield, not the magician. And it was the bloke from Three of a Kind.
Of course.
He came out, he did it all, he did all the jokes, he did all the, hello, how are you? Oh, you're nice. You know, to people in the audience. And then his finale was he stood on a chair because there wasn't a stage, and he did classical gas, seriously, on guitar. And then they went all right, and he went, thanks for it. He went off, and they stopped clapping, and he came back on to get his jacket.
Oh dear! Oh no!
Yeah, okay. There was also a girl-boy duo in blue satin called Joint Effort, which I was loving. And at the end, right, I think it was on a Saturday night, so people were leaving sort of the next day, or Friday night, they're leaving the next day, and the kids and that were sort of like going to the Redcoats, and they were crying, right? And all the Redcoats and Joint Effort, and they did We Are the World.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. What an amazing night that was.
Extraordinary.
Yeah.
They are incredible places.
Yeah. Blur, Out of Time, on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Steve's a bit quiet, he's got a bit of a sore throat.
Oh, a bit of a sore throat. Murder. All week. It's been murder, Rick.
We couldn't work all this week
I've been
because
off, sick.
Steve's been in Bristol. Karl, you're not impressed?
It's just, I don't understand why having a sore throat sort of...
Oh, he's done you.
Right, what if the sore throat was so painful, it was like you've got broken glass and razor blades in your throat? You can hear now that I'm not even speaking from down in the throat, I'm speaking from the very top of it like that, so it sounds a bit weird.
But you're right.
What?
Your hands are all right, aren't they?
Yeah, but we talk when we're writing, don't we? I can barely talk. It was agony. I couldn't sleep because it was so painful. Even when I was just lying there, motionless, it was hurting.
I just was surprised because we got back off holiday and called Ricky and said, all right, is Steve all right? And he said, he's had to go back home or something, and he's stayed there because he's got a sore throat.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why you can't, just go home. I mean, how old are you?
What?
I don't understand why you've got to be at your mum and dad's when you're feeling
I happened to be at my mum and dad's. Now I'm talking like you. When this sore throat really kicked in, so I thought I may as well stay and get a bit of the creature comforts of home.
Do you know what I pictured though when he told me?
See, my parents aren't like yours, Karl. Your father would have popped down to the phone box and maybe looked to see if there were any kind of throat lozenges.
Strepsils.
Yeah. Whereas my mum phones at the doctor first thing she can. I'm straight down there with my dad. They're snapping into action. They're trying to sort me out.
It's a bit like that Ronnie Corbett thing, isn't it?
Sorry.
That sorry thing.
You're right, Karl. Yes, you're absolutely right. He's just like that.
Oh,
No,
dear.
it's just because
You just went on holiday with your parents.
Well, not with mine.
No,
with
right.
Suzanne's, and it won't be happening again. So
Well,
that's that sorted.
we'll have more
Didn't work
about
out
that a
for
little
you?
bit later.
Pain in the
Luckily we came in a few times, didn't we? We've been here since about 11:30, haven't we?
Yeah, sorting
Doing it.
stuff out.
Doing a show.
What, have you been squeezing his head, or?
No, that's strictly between the hours of 1 and 3. We established that, and I've kept the rules, haven't I? I did practice the grip in the week, didn't I?
Yeah, just to see what method he was going to use today.
Yeah. I came in, I did my back on Tuesday. I was sparring and I pulled my back and I was in agony, and I had to get an emergency chiropractor out and sort it out. And I was on painkillers and I couldn't walk the next day, but I still came in and did a voiceover that was booked at 4:30, didn't I? I got Johnny to walk me in because I couldn't sit down, so I couldn't take a cab, but I could be upright, and I got him to walk me in because I was scared someone was going to bump into me. And I did the voiceover. That's dedication, isn't it?
Yeah, but right, I got back off holiday on the Tuesday, right? First day back was going to be on the Wednesday, right? So I thought, well, I'll take it easy, because you do that, don't you, when you've been on holiday? The first day, you just want to sort of...
I don't. I'm straight back into it.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, but it's nice to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just sort of look at your emails, go through all them, work out what people need and stuff.
Sure.
Doss around, yeah, sure.
So I thought, I'll take it easy. As soon as I got in, I was told that Ricky had been booked in to do a voiceover. And I thought, can't handle that. Do you know what I mean? On the first day, him coming in annoying me, probably trying to get a week's worth of head squeezing in. So so I called him up and he said, I might not come in because I've got a bad back. I thought, well, that's all right, right? Then you just turned up, didn't you? He said, I managed to get in a cab.
Yeah, Johnny walked me in, and that's what, yeah.
And he did the stuff, which I haven't got it here at the moment, but I'll find it on the system and I'll play you what he did. That he's been paid to do as well.
It's all right. Yeah,
Well, it's not all right. I had to pretend it was all right when I played it to all my bosses to try and persuade.
Well, look, let's play that a little bit later. But now, as we're all back together, Steve, would you say the boys are back in town?
Yeah, brilliant.
Well, do you want a bit now, or what? What
Well, no, I wanted you to tell Steve about your holiday, because you told me in the week. Go on.
Steve, I mean, bad idea. I had a feeling anyway about going away with like Suzanne's mum and dad, because I've never been into sort of family holidays anyway, right? even when you see it, whenever I've been on holiday and you see like families on planes and that, and they're all having a laugh and a joke, loving it, and then on the plane going back, you can see that they've gone off into groups, and like, you know, the dad isn't talking to the daughter and all that business. So I thought, asking for trouble, but you know, I do everything once. Do you know what I mean? Boxing, dancing, going on holiday with parents and that.
Yeah.
Give it a go, see how it goes, right? So
not your A levels, but fair enough.
it started off. It started off bad, didn't it? Because last week I told you that you know, our dad called us up and said, you know, I want to take some tea bags with us to Madeira.
Yeah.
What's the best way of packing them?
Yeah.
Right, so I knew there was going to be problems like that, because the thing with Suzanne's family, right, they like having a routine. They know what they're doing every day. They know what they're having for tea every day. It's the same thing every week and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I thought this is going to be interesting, this, because they can't do what they normally do.
Sure.
I love it. I love you treating it like an experiment.
Yeah.
Right.
Just watching them all the time.
So the first problem was they'd never flown before. So I was winding them up a bit. Saying, it's murder. It's really horrible. You know, plane goes all over the place. And Mum had done some research saying, well, I've been reading about it, and
She got a funny accent.
more people, there's more chance of me being killed on a donkey than there is on a plane. So I upset her. I said, right,
Especially
when we
if you
get
go to
there,
Spain.
I said, when we get there, let's see if there's any donkeys on the beach.
Yeah.
Right? And she didn't like that. So,
Oh, what? The joke about you hoping she died?
yeah.
Oh, what's up with her?
Right, so we get there, and you know, they see the villa and that, they're quite happy with all that business, right, with all that stuff. And then as time went on, I was getting a bit sort of fed up with them being around us all the time, because I think you should have your own time when you go on holiday with the family. You should say, right, you go off and do your thing, we'll do our thing, and we'll meet up later and talk about what we've been doing and stuff. Anyway, so it gets to like the Thursday. We've been away since Monday, right? And I said, right, we're going out tonight. So our mum says, yeah, we'll come with you. I said, no, it's just us. We're having a bit of time on our own, right?
Is it true you said to her, you told me this, you said to her, you started to annoy me, I want some time on my own?
Well, I just said, I told her at the start, I said, it's going to be interesting, this, because people annoy me when they're around me a lot.
Sure.
So I wasn't nasty to her, I just was saying people, not her.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you're going to get on my nerves. So,
You hailed a donkey for her.
so no, but seriously, right, with the flying, do you know those stockings that you can get because of deep vein thrombosis?
Sure.
She had them on in the cab.
Brilliant.
And it's only a 2-hour flight as well, so that was annoying me. Right, so anyway, it gets to this, you know, the Thursday night when I'm going out with Suzanne, and our mum's like sat on the sun lounger outside. So where are we going tonight? I said, no, like I said, it's just us. We're going out having a bit of time to ourselves. So I could see as the day was getting on, she was realising that she's got a night in with like her husband, right? Her face started to like look miserable.
Sure.
I thought, I'm loving this. Right? So I said, right, I'm going in to go and have a shower, go and get ready for the tonight. It's going to be great.
And winding them up, wind them up because they can't come, because he said they can't.
Right, so I go upstairs, have a shower and that. I come down, and a mum's smiling.
Oh, hang on.
So I'm thinking, hang on a minute, what's gone on here? So I went to Suzanne, I said, why is your mum smiling? She's not coming. She said, no, but my dad said he'll take her out now. So in a way, she was happy because she got her own way, which annoyed me.
That annoyed you, sure, because you wanted
It's
to...
like,
What, you don't even want her husband taking her out?
Well, it's just the fact she didn't want to go out. She was happy to stay in and have sausage, egg and chips that they'd found from some shop that sold English food.
Right.
So that's almost like what they do if they're at home.
Sausage, egg and chips.
So she was happy with that if we were staying in and having that. Well, because we were going out, she was fed up. Right. So she's smiling. So she's going, yeah, I'm going out now. So I said, well, enjoy yourself. She said, where are you going? I said, well, it doesn't matter, does it? You don't need to know.
Sure.
She's not going to where we're going. Oh, you just don't want us to be in the same restaurant. I said, yeah, that's right. I said, I want a night out on my own with Suzanne. It's our holiday as well.
I don't know, I can talk to you
Amazing.
about this.
This is not even his own parents. This is someone else's parents. These are the parents of the woman he loves.
But even Suzanne sort of agreed with me. There's only so much time you can spend with your parents. That's why you leave. That's why when you're ill, you don't go home to them. Yeah?
Sure. Yeah. Of course, the slight difference between me and you, Carl, is that not everyone in the world annoys me.
Well, not everyone does. Just
I can see what I felt a bit guilty that week when he said I was annoying him, but I realise it's not my fault now.
No, everyone annoys him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was an alright holiday. It was good to get back.
Brilliant.
Won't be doing it again. So.
No. And what now would you say is your relationship with Suzanne's parents? Is it a frosty one?
No, I just think they know that I don't like to put up with them for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, when we were packing, a man was upset because, like, she really liked the place where we were staying, right? Because it was quite a big villa, because there was a few of us. There was a brother as well with us, right?
Yeah.
So, our mum said, "Oh, I love it here." She said, "I'm definitely going to book this place again." I said, "It's a bit big for two of you, isn't it?"
Just being sarky, like, we're definitely...
I said, because, I won't be coming again.
You're like, I don't know what you're like, Carl. You're a monster. You're an absolute
You're one of those people
monster.
that goes, I say as speakers are fine, I say as and gibbered what the wibble, and never the way will slap.
You're like a middle-aged man. You're like an old man. You're like an old man, and you're what, 30?
I'm just imagining you scraping along in clogs and a flat cap going, oh, that tree's got to come down.
Yeah. Puncturing a kid's ball if he kicks it into your garden by mistake.
Yeah.
Refusing to give it back.
Yeah, gather round. Yeah, there were once Chinese kid as hairy as that gal, which is weird because there's not many Chinese people that hairy, but this one, I tell you, it were back in 1990.
Grandad, are you eating a Twix?
But are you comfortable being nude and that?
We've done this. Well, I don't know what this is. We did this last week about, are you comfortable being nude?
No,
I think
I know, I was talking
you're
about
probably
that.
most comfortable being nude. It's just probably not in public.
Well, Ricky's only really comfortable nude when he's eating.
Yeah, there's nothing to get,
Yeah, you can just wipe
spilt on
yourself
it.
down.
Yeah, you just sit in the bath, yeah.
No, but I talked about that, and then when I went home, I was talking to Suzanne about it, and she said, "What's all that about? You don't like being nude, right?" And I said, well, it's not.
It's like I'm part of an Alan Bennett play. It's just, I love the way you talk.
Remember once, right? I don't know if I should talk about this really, but
Well, that means you should, so go on.
Go on.
oh yeah, right. We went to Tenerife, right, one year, and I was still living in Manchester.
I'm scared now.
Yeah,
that
I don't know
White
what's
said that. I'm
happening.
actually scared.
I'm thinking about Suzanne, but she's
Well,
working.
I don't want to know anything about Suzanne,
Come
to
on,
be
no,
honest.
but
If
come on,
it's
please.
gonna
It
Go on.
involves me more.
Let's hear the story.
Go
But
on.
I'm just explaining to you that I don't like being nude.
Yeah.
Go on.
So you're in Tenerife.
In Tenerife, right? Didn't have much money. Stayed in this apartment that wasn't that nice, right? Had the cockroaches in it and stuff, right? Didn't have much money to go out at night. So we're in this sort of death trap of an apartment, right? Anyway, so when I was younger, right, had a bit more energy. So
He's 30.
80, I know.
so start having it away a bit.
It's a joy.
Beautiful.
It's
so,
good, yeah. I've been here to a while. I love it. Go on.
Right, so, doing what I do, right?
Yeah.
Someone starts banging on the door. So Suzanne
Everyone's
says,
at it. Right, so you mean knocking on the door? Right, okay.
knocking on the door, right? So Suzanne said, you better get it. So I said, I can't get it now, can I? I'll have to wait a bit. Right? I can't go to the door.
Go on.
So the banging's getting louder.
Yeah.
Someone at the door.
Yeah.
And she's like, hurry up, it must be important. I'm like, in a minute. So anyway.
I don't want to know anymore.
Keep going. No, come on, finish the story.
Open the door. It's a fireman. So I just stick my head round, and he's going, you'll have to get out. The building's on fire. Right? So I'm like, in a minute.
Sorry, you weren't still having sex at this point?
No, but,
Right.
still sort of got to wait a minute or I can't get my pants on.
Oh, Carl, I wish I'm so sorry.
Right, go on.
To this
So now,
So
the place is burning down.
So it could be a serious big fire going on.
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting. You can hear people sort of screaming and that, panicking.
Yeah.
Is that because the door's open and you're nude?
The fireman's saying, will you get out, will you get out? I'm saying, in a minute.
Right.
And Suzanne was saying, think of something that's not sexy.
Sure.
So I was thinking of people, thinking maybe dying in a fire might sort of calm me down.
Yeah.
Then the fireman said, we need a big pole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure, go on.
But what I'm saying is that, to me, I wouldn't have wanted to go out and be safe over, do you know what I mean, over being naked. I don't like walking about without on. So what I'm saying is, even if that fire...
I love the idea of everyone huddled in there with all the firemen. It just, the camera spans along and there's Carl.
Yeah, a
just
local news report.
naked. With still...
But would you have gone out without on?
But why do I have to go out with now on? I just grab a pair of jeans.
All right, but you've just, you know...
What?
There's a fire, Carl!
Yeah, but
See, not everyone looks at men's packets. That's only you, remember. Most of the other firemen wouldn't be going, oh, look at him.
But what I'm interested in is how long...
He's pleased to see us.
Carl, how long did it take? And did the thought of dying in a fire help?
After a bit, but the fireman sort of had a go at me.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Well, he wasn't happy that I was dawdling.
Well, to be fair...
But what can you do?
Answers on a postcard. To the usual address, XFM, care of Leicester Square.
Well, let's just get these rocks.
Let's play a record. Let's have Rockbusters and Monkey News.
We don't have time for Monkey News.
We'll squeeze them in.
Wow.
Lil Kim, and I believe that's Mr. Cheeks there, just busted it on the mic, and that's called The Jump Off.
Talking of cheeks, Carl, have we got another instalment of Cheeky Freak of the Week this week?
Yeah.
Have we?
Excellent, look forward to that. Is there some Monkey News?
Goes without saying.
Of course.
Does it really? That Monkey News is safe, isn't it? It's not like,
You're always going home with Monkey News.
You know it's there.
Yeah.
It's like songs of praise on a Sunday.
When I came back, I've been on holiday for a week, and I sort of sat in by the pool and stuff, and I sort of wrote about 40-minute stand-up with my new show, and I was going to the car and I said, it's great, when you get away, it's sort of like, you're relaxing, you just think clearly. He went, Ian, I know. He said, I was away when I came up with Rockbusters.
Yeah, indeed. Absolutely.
I was buzzing about writing 40 minutes of brand new stand-up.
Yeah.
He equated that to coming up with Rockbusters. Should I be insulted, Steve, or is Rockbusters as good as everyone's saying it is? Is it the one good idea? Is it like E equals MC squared was to Einstein is to, you know, Rockbusters is to Carl?
What if I do this, Rick? What if I played you some adverts right now?
Yeah,
and then we
talk
came back
about
with some Rockbusters.
Yeah.
You could make the job for yourself.
Maybe I'll do Rockbusters and show people how easy it is to do it wrong.
Adverts, then Rockbusters.
And a cup of lovely coffee. Cup of coffee in the cup.
Yeah,
cup. I want a cup of coffee. So I wanted to ask you something. You know, but again, we've got to be careful here. You know when you wouldn't leave the building that was on fire because you were standing proud.
Hang on, we need this. Some people now don't know what you're talking about. Carl, you were on holiday.
Yeah.
On holiday in Tenerife, right?
Yeah.
You'd had a moment of intimacy with your girlfriend.
Yeah. A knock on the door. You had to stop and get up. You peeked around the door. It was a fireman saying, get out. But you didn't want to leave because you had a... Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little... Yeah. But what I don't understand is you maintained that while looking at a Spanish man dressed as a fireman.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that the fact? You maintained... I'm sorry to say, you maintained arousal whilst looking at a gentleman dressed as a fireman. No, these are the facts, and they are undisputed, right? Did you maintain...
I'm not a machine, though. Do you know what I mean? I can't turn it on, turn it off. Right?
But you were talking... I just thought, talking to a fireman, you'd have probably lost it. I don't know, but you didn't.
No, but the other thing was, I mean, I was talking to Suzanne about it again, right?
Yeah.
She said, what are you talking about that for? Right? I said, oh, it just crops up, right?
Yeah.
And the dilemma was, you see, I wanted to try and make sure that it was a proper fire because that was the last condom we had, right? So it would have ruined the night. So I didn't want to like. It was like, you know, well, what's going on? Is it? Do we need to get out?
Yeah.
Is it a proper fire?
Yeah. And you and talking to this man in uniform. Was he? What did he look like? Was he good looking?
Did he look like Ricky Martin? Say.
Was he good looking? Was he good looking in his uniform?
I can't remember. Can't remember.
Did he have a moustache?
Better play a record, haven't we? Is this bringing it back?
What?
You look uncomfortable. What?
Did you just switch this on with your hand?
Why wouldn't you go to the monkey sanctuary down in Cornwall and just go around cuddling as many monkeys as you can?
I'm going to tell you something now.
Go on.
Go in there next week.
Are you?
Yeah. Taking my mum and dad away, because like Suzanne's mum and dad.
What, you're donating them?
Most people put them in a home. What are you going to say? How your monkey sanctuary is cheaper.
Taking them down, Yeah, took them down to Cornwall.
Hold on, I thought you said you'd never go away with parents again.
No, but that was Suzanne's mum and dad.
Oh, is this to get even or something?
So we'll do that, and then we'll can it, then.
That was your outing. You're phoning both sets of parents and it goes, right, you won't be seeing us ever again on holiday. We've taken you away.
Be careful that the monkey people don't buy you off your parents.
Yeah. And don't make sure they don't leave any of the monkeys' food in the telephone box, because Dad will have that away.
Yeah.
No. I was talking to him about that the other day. About the nicking in phone boxes. And he
should we just explain that to people?
They live in a small village in Wales, and it's like one sort of utility store, and when it's shut, they leave your shopping in the telephone box across the road. And Carl's dad found out about this and goes and helps himself.
Yeah, to other people shopping.
That's terrible. Yeah, go on.
And I was talking to him about that, saying, have you picked up any surprises in the phone box? And he said, no. We were talking about other stuff he used to do. One of them used to be going in this supermarket, right, in Manchester.
Yeah.
Needs a new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Go in, take a new pair off the shelf, pop them on, leave his old ones there.
Really?
And walk out again.
Yeah, brilliant.
And then you'd go in after and buy his old ones back like an idiot.
Yeah. You'd go in the next day. They look nice. My dad's got a pair just like that. I've always wanted some.
Can I have those?
Incidentally, we don't advocate the stealing of shoes from shops.
Or for joyriding and killing people.
Unless you've got one day left.
Okay.
Or phone boxes.
Yeah.
Anyway, other stuff I did do proper research on in the week.
Go on.
Having testicles done.
Having your testicles done?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Same magazine that was doing the hanky coverage. Letting you know what all that's about.
Sounds like a great magazine.
How can we get him as a pundit on these news shows like Newsnight? Do you know what I mean? Sky News.
On there, wouldn't he?
Just on there, just ask him what they think. Wouldn't that be amazing? Is there a producer out there that would take a chance on Pilkington? It's Pilkington, Raggy Omar, Ian Hislop, and they're a panel of people, and they just ask people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can have your testicles made bigger.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, that's what I was asking. What's the point?
Well, the actual testicles, or do they just inflate your ball bag? Because you could do that, couldn't you? You could have some air injected so it was like a big... so they'd look bigger, but they'd rattle around inside, wouldn't they? Make a little noise, wouldn't it, when you're at... like manacas.
Like some kind of instrument.
Yeah. That was sort of like one of those African instruments. It's like a big sheep's bladder with all...
There's petrol on the manacas.
Yeah. You just, yeah.
Yeah, just stripped to the waist.
Yeah. With us hanging out.
Why,
and then when you're sort of like, the neighbours would think, what's he doing? He's been playing those manacas all night. And really, you were...
Yeah.
You know...
Why
the mouse with the ear on its back, go and keep it down.
Yeah, this is really loud to me.
Hey, why would someone have that done then?
You brought it up.
Yeah,
well, presumably so that they could draw a little funny face on them.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And you could let them down after the holiday, like you do a Lilo.
Exactly.
Just let them, yeah. On holiday, you're floating round, you're just in the sea with your big instrumental manacas, right? Just floating. You're having a whale of a time, like people playing it as they go past.
Exactly.
All right, Carl. All right,
Become a bit of a sort of local celebrity.
Yeah, look, there's Carl with his floating manacas, like a big jellyfish, right?
Yeah.
And then the end of the holiday, or Saturday.
If you've got a little pair of tight Speedos, you'll be like Jordan walking around.
And then you just like...
Just let them down when you come back.
Let the knackers down for the plane.
Yeah. Because apparently they do get bigger, don't they, as you get older? When you're an old fella.
No, I think they get lower. I think that's it, that testicles and breasts get lower.
Is that purely gravity?
I think so, yeah. Probably stretching a bit, innit?
So is
wear and tear.
Is the old fellas who are walking about saying, oh, sick of these?
They don't tread on them.
Well, that's why old people have always got to have a little sit down. You know, 100 metres.
Yeah.
Put them in the socks.
Exactly, yeah.
Or they can have them, I suppose you can have like a little ball lift. You can have a facelift, can't you? Have a little nip and tuck. Or probably a facelift would help, wouldn't it? Because that, if you pull your face up...
That's going to bring the skin up.
Bring up a little bit, yeah. Don't go too far. You'll have a little knob as a tie. But you can, you can tighten stuff up.
Speak for yourself.
Steve with his kipper tie. That's a lovely tie you've got there, Steve. And you look so young. Yeah. What's that little sack underneath it? That little brooch. Well, wait. Playing with your little manacas all night, Carl. So, a chicken with teeth, and you can have your balls done. That's, imagine Kirsty Ward, whatever her name is, on Newsnight, saying that. And now, 2 features of the week. The war in Iraq, let's forget that. Who wants their knackers done? And look at this chicken. Careful, it bites.
I think we should send this link to Dr. Fox and see if he thinks there's an improvement on what he heard during the sodas.
Play a record. Yeah, get this link, send it to Dr. Fox. He'd love it.
Alright. Plus, he'd be able to offer some kind of medical explanation.
Yeah, exactly.
Teenage Fan Club.
Oh, brilliant.
That worked, didn't it? See, panic over, calm now. You're on holiday soon, aren't you?
Yeah.
You got to go off early.
Well, about
How many holidays have you had? Because I only ever have time off when I'm working, like doing another job, like, you know, filming or something. But you seem to have a lot of holidays, just like, and you were sick as well. You was just like, because you had wet trousers, which is a little bit. Do you not care about the job? I mean, I've got to ask because, you know what I mean, if I was in charge, I'd worry about your motivation or, because yesterday we were trying to work out what you enjoyed doing, and we got to, Manchester United and moaning. And that is the two we came up with.
I don't know where you get the moaning thing from.
You're always whinging.
About what?
Everything.
When? When did I last have a moan?
Just before we came on air.
Right, and why was that?
I don't know, I can't remember. Because we were in a good mood. We were in a good mood, me and Rick.
I'll tell you why.
Go on.
Because you brought a song in at 10 to 1.
Yeah.
With a load of effing and jeffing in it.
Yeah.
And saying, can you edit this?
Yeah. But that's your job.
You could have brought it in yesterday.
No, I couldn't.
Why not?
I hadn't thought of it. But why are you whinging? That's your job. And I didn't come in 10 minutes before. It was a good 20 minutes before. It just took you ages because you were whinging and moaning to even get started.
I'm not being dragged into this.
You are always...
I'm on my holiday now.
Well, not yet. No, you're not on yet. You're still working.
Well, that's what's funny. This isn't even work, right? And yet it should be. Compared to what I do in the week, this is a doddle.
Well, it's because you're not putting any effort in, clearly. Where are you going anyway? Where are you heading?
Cornwall.
Yeah? What's happening down there?
Well, there's a monkey world.
You're excited about that?
We're going to go and see that. Probably go twice to that.
Yeah.
Whilst I'm down there.
How long you went for? The whole week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
this is with your parents, isn't it?
Yeah. Taking them out.
Your father, what do you think your father will be up to? What's he going to be nicking on this holiday?
Well,
There's a lot of tin in Cornwall. Since they've shut the mines.
He's just called Suzanne, said they've got there, said it's a nice little place.
Mm-hmm. There'll be no towels when you get there.
So what are you do? What are you to do? Just gonna chill out and sort of like go to the pub and stuff?
Yeah, like I say, I mean, all I've got planned is probably probably Tuesday and Thursday at Monkey World.
What about Wednesday? What are you thinking of Wednesday? Just wandering around?
Just sort of think about, you know...
King Arthur and that. Where he was down there, wasn't he?
I don't know, but I'll tell
Where
you
going?
something.
What town?
I don't know. I don't know where it is. Susan sorted it out.
Yeah, she's sorted it out. I heard you on the phone to her saying, well, pack 2 pairs. Poor woman. She's packing your bags for you.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
you'd spend more time at home if Steve didn't come in at 10-2 with a rap record with, like, obscenities all over it.
Yeah, well, we'll play that next week.
Well, you didn't even get the job done, that's the thing. We can't even play it because you didn't get finishing time.
I'll tell you what. Kings of Leon, Red Morning Light on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and little Karl Pilkington. Getting excited because it's a special time of the week where he gets to talk about a cheeky freak of the week.
Well, just get Rockbusters out of the way, right? Because I've got to put these prizes in the post bag now, so I'm shooting off.
Yeah, because you've got to go early. So, I don't know how you do your job. You went to Manchester, you went to, Madeira, you had a day off because your trousers were wet and you had a cold, and now you're shooting down to Cornwall, you're leaving early. How do you get your work done? And you've got one job, me and Steve have got loads of things to do.
I'm fast at me work, like I said, the prize is ready and packed up. Here. No one's being affected by me shooting off early. Right?
Okay.
Are you actually going to be here next week, or are you still going to be in Cornwall?
No, you see, there again, I'll be back in time.
Oh.
And in the week, when I go to, you know, Cornwall, see the Monkey World.
Yeah, you're 2 days past the Monkey World.
That's still work.
Yeah.
That's still work, what?
What, you're going to interview some of the monkeys?
I love that. I love that. You were going, could a monkey live without bones? And so I'm going, Karl, shut the please, just look at the monkeys and eat your ice cream. And that's work, is it?
Right.
Right, are we having Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Do you want to do it?
What time have you got to shoot off?
Could do with shooting off sort of soonish,
Okay.
to be honest.
This is not radio. Have you ever heard that on a radio show? Chris Tarrant going, I can't shoot off a radio. I couldn't get a later train.
I know! Why did you get a later train?
There
isn't a later train. So I couldn't get to Cornwall tonight if I had to. If I had to finish this show, I couldn't possibly get to Cornwall.
Rubbish. Of course there's a later train.
Oh, I've booked it now anyway.
Right, well that's the point, isn't it? Yeah. You're not thought it through.
Whatever. I don't think the show's lost anything. I think we've still had the, Freak of the Week's coming up now. This week. That's what I'm saying about Freak of the Week. It's to get people thinking, right? Thinking how lucky they are. That, they don't have to
comb their face. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Freak of the Week is to let people know how lucky they are.
Just...
What about the little freak you're talking about? What are they thinking? They're going, oh, he's talking about me. I'm a little hairy lizard man on a stick.
Pop in, give us a call. That's what I'd like to do on a TV programme. That's what I want to do. I want to go and, meet these people and say, right, let's just go shopping. Let's, we'll film what your normal day's like.
Yeah.
Let's pop out. Nip into Sainsbury's or whatever.
Yeah.
Buy a comb.
Park right up close to it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what you're saying is you just want to get a little message out there, which is that there's always someone worse off than you.
Well, there's proof of that in this room. You know what I mean?
Oh, Carl, when's your train?
In a minute, I'm going to get going now. I'll see you later.
Thanks, Carl.
Brilliant. What are you playing? You going to play a song?
Kirsty MacColl.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Kirsty MacColl, New England. Karl Pilkington has left the building. He's rushed away. He's on his way down to Cornwall. And we're left by ourselves.
Indeed.
In the room. See, if we can do this...
If we can press all the buttons and not make any mistakes, strictly speaking, there's no need for Karl.
I don't mind if we make mistakes.
Well, no, exactly.
We never were in the old days.
No, sure.
I think Karl is going to love Cornwall. Because I think, one, the mayor is probably an animal.
Yes.
And I imagine the townsfolk think like Karl.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I imagine he'll stay there. He'll be made king.
Have you ever seen Return of the Jedi? In Return of the Jedi, the Ewoks, the little furry creatures, they see C-3PO, and because he can talk and he can speak their language, they actually elevate him to godlike status.
What are you doing here?
Hooray!
He's back.
What are you doing?
You could have stayed till the end.
No, I'll see you later.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Right.
Right, well there he is. He's on his way.
Yeah, if you're listening online in Cornwall, I can't imagine that's ever going to happen. But
on a clothesline with a bean tin at one end and a big bean tin in London.
Or if
I'm cool in London.
Yeah, or if the foil helmet you wear to fend off laser rays from aliens out of space are somehow picking up the show, then Carl's on his way. Look forward to meet the bold one.
Because he's got a sort of the obligatory sort of red face that would go well down there now. Because I think he's been out in the sun, or he was pre-boiled when he came in. But he's rushing down to Cornwall now, going from Paddington Station. So,
if you're in the Paddington Station area, you want to pop down there and sort of wave him off, then do. Yeah. Don't be afraid.
That's not a dirty sexual act.
Wave him off.
Yeah, I'd love to wave him off. And, call in the week as well, carl.pilkington@xfm.co.uk. Send him anything. Just clog up his email.
Yeah.
Because he gets stressed at work. So if you can send him 3 or 4 emails each over the next week, so he's got to read them all, but disguise them, don't make them look rubbish, so at least he's got to sort of open them and look at them, or some of them might be correspondence, so he will just phone his line as well, just ask for XFM, ask Karl, and leave long messages on his voicemail. So if you can just for me and Steve, remember it is mine and Steve's show. Karl is merely like the icing on the cake. If Karl can come back maybe next Friday or Saturday or Monday, whenever he comes back, to about 250 emails and 200 voicemail messages.
If you put down, when it says what's the name of the message, the title of the message, if you put monkey news or monkey information, he'll have to open it then because he'll be intrigued, even if it's not about monkeys. Yeah. Do that anyway.
Yeah. Voicemail messages. Leave them long. I like this information. Disguise it so it might be important.
Yeah.
Just so he has to listen through. I wish I'd give his mobile out, but that is just too cool. But anyone can get him at XFM, and of course we've given out his email before. So go mental.
There are plenty of ways to torture Karl Pilkington. I mean, we're doing all we can on a Saturday.
But we're only two people.
But we're only two men.
You know what I mean? So listen, go berserk. We'll be back next Saturday, and we'll leave with song for the lovers, song for the ladies, whatever. It's a beautiful track.
A song for the sunshine.
Song for the sunshine. It's Lily White by Cat Stevens, and we've done it. We don't need Karl.
Definitely not. See you next week, Rick.
Bye. Well, there's the darkness. They believe in a thing called love. Karl, do you? This is XFM 104.9. That is my favourite band at the moment.
You love them?
I absolutely love them. I think they're funny. I think they're straight down the line with a little bit of tongue-in-cheek. Ah, brilliant. Did you see them on Jules Holland last night?
I didn't, sadly, no.
Brilliant.
Were they good?
Yeah, absolutely jump. Oh, I mean, Jules didn't know what to do.
was he playing some Boogie Woogie?
They wouldn't let him play Boogie Woogie over their song. That's what I mean. That's why he stayed back. But
I can't imagine it was very good. Then.
He shook the.
I'm surprised you say they were good.
It was
Jules wasn't thinking.
I mean, I thought. Hold on, this is missing something.
Yeah.
This is missing someone from Squeeze vamping over them.
Exactly.
But they did well without him.
Extraordinary.
Yeah.
Well,
here we are. Then. We're back. XFM 104.9. Karl had to leave early last week, but you stay to the end this week, mate? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need another holiday.
Oh, he started already.
I mean,
Steve's made you look like a bit of a twat already, and it's
Well.
only 1:05.
But the only reason you don't go on holiday is because you have to spend money.
Oh, and he's gone straight back.
Well.
He's gone straight back.
I can't come back to that.
Oh,
It's just dynamite. It's just absolute. That was
Although
searing.
the last
It cut to
holiday,
the chase.
last holiday Steve had, he sort of found a third world country so he could live like a king for a week. It was Cuba, wasn't it?
Going to Cuba, amazing. You can almost rule the place. If it weren't for Castro, I'd have been in charge. Kind of cash I was flashing around. They do anything for $1 over there. It's extraordinary, literally. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh.
Definitely. And I went to Kenya before that.
So he thought, to the prostitute said no. You were going.
Yeah, well, it was $2. I mean, I'm not made of money.
Do you have a good holiday, Karl?
Yeah, it was all right. It's all right. Went down to Cornwall.
Now,
Tell
you
you
were
what,
going to the monkey
some odd
sanctuary.
people down there, Steve.
Well, don't look at me. I'm not from Cornwall.
Well, you're from that sort of area.
Well, not really, but never mind.
Genetically, he means.
Right.
They're weird.
Well, you must have slotted right in.
What are they weird? What do they look like?
Just all sort of odd people. A lot of old people, but not just old, sort of messed up old.
What do you mean messed up old? You can't just say that. There's.
There was a woman with a funny neck.
Okay, in what way was it funny?
Why did she have a funny neck? If you were writing an essay, you wouldn't say there was this woman with a funny neck. How would you describe it?
She sort of had her head like pointed down all the time. Like that.
Don't do it. It's his radio.
No, but just for you, I don't like that. Walking
Yeah.
about like
Yeah. Okay. Right. So brilliant.
that. I don't know. I was saying to Suzanne, what happened? You know, what do you think?
Because Suzanne knows everything. That's the good thing about her being with you. You just ask her what happened to her, and Suzanne goes, "Karl, I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't been here before."
Suzanne, your girlfriend, or mummy as you call her.
Oh, sparks are flying.
I got a little bit of chocolate. Can you just lick a tissue and wipe it off?
Oh,
Well, she said it might have been like because back in the olden days they carried stuff on the.
the olden days.
What do you mean the olden days?
This woman was probably what, 50?
No, she looked about 70.
Yeah.
But like I do on Cheeky Freak of the Week, right? I always turn it round and we get like something good out
Something
of it.
positive, yeah.
I said to Suzanne, I bet she finds a lot of money.
Yeah.
Always staring at the ground, yeah.
Oh,
It was
dear.
always, it was always good.
So, you're
Maybe
back.
she just had new shoes and she was admiring them.
Yeah.
Did you think of that? Before you point the finger and judge?
Or a necklace was too heavy.
Exactly.
So, you're back refreshed. So, what have we got for this week? Have we sort of... Because we didn't meet last night, which we usually meet
No,
sort of
I
Friday.
called you and said it'd be good if we could. You know, I wasn't getting back into London.
Well, I was up
till-
for it. I was
till
up for it,
7:30,
you know.
but
Yeah.
but we all need to be there. It's not
Yeah.
just me and you being there.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
No, you're right. I mean, you're absolutely right that I wasn't there yet because I wasn't willing to just be governed by your particular schedule. You want to jet back in from another of your holidays
It wasn't a
at
holiday.
8 o'clock.
It wasn't a holiday. That
Well,
was,
so what? You
What
were
do you
out
mean?
of town.
What do you mean it wasn't a holiday? What was it?
it was a treat, wasn't it, for my mum and dad? So it wasn't a holiday. I
What,
took
so
them
you
away.
didn't enjoy the 5 days off? You'd rather have been here moaning 8 hours a day, 7 hours a day.
You see, we said last week that you're always whinging. Here you are whinging now.
I'm not
And you're
moaning.
saying it's not even a holiday. You're saying it's not even a holiday. What was it then?
Would like a nurse who take sick children to Florida, would they say having a great holiday?
Sorry, what particular ailment did your parents have for the week that they had to fly in Karl Pilkington, MD?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, all right, it was a holiday.
Well then, Good. Now some honesty, now some truth.
So you came back from your holiday, you wanted to start back to work straight away, Steve couldn't be bothered to meet. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So we've got nothing prepared for this.
Well, you can rely on Rockbusters. Right, that's coming
We've got
up.
nothing.
Monkey News.
Even though you were away, you were still working.
Still doing stuff.
Did you go to the Monkey Sanctuary?
I'll tell you about that.
Tell us
mate.
about it.
Play a record.
All right. Do you want a bit of Smashing Pumpkins?
Smashing Pumpkins. I thought an old classic from them, Cherub Rock.
Yeah.
Smashing Pumpkins, Cherub Rock. That, of course, Rick, is available on their greatest hits.
Brilliant.
If you want.
I mean, that's how I rock. So
Yeah.
I know they. I'm very much the shape of a cherub as well.
Well, indeed.
Naked with a couple of
and a rosy big arse.
and a trumpet.
Yeah.
Do they have trumpets?
I don't know. I've just had an email here. Monkey News
Yeah.
from a listener. Monkey spotted holidaying in Cornwall. A chimp was spotted holidaying in Cornwall last week after befriending a family of 3. One onlooker said, "It was incredible. He dressed and behaved exactly like a human being. He even settled the hotel bill at the end of their stay. The only telltale sign was his lack of table manners and the incoherent babble when he opened his mouth." There we are. So,
Well, what do you think of that, Carl?
that's the listeners, Carl. That's Joanne.
Amusing, articulate, accurate. She remembered
Accurate.
exactly who's there and everything, set in the bill. It's all there. So, I mean, even though people think that you're slightly simian, slightly less than human on the evolutionary ladder, they do listen to you. So, I mean, I don't know who's more stupid in the end, you or the listeners.
Well, you may recall, Rick, at the end of last week when Carl had to shoot off early, we issued a little request for listeners just to bombard Carl's email with just pointless emails that really weren't about anything, just to clog up his email for when he returned.
Yeah.
Rick, they sent them all to us.
Brilliant.
I mean, that's the kind of listeners that we've got. We've got reams here on our email of just junk.
I mean, it's like a Marx Brothers plot, isn't it? I mean,
It's
just
ludicrous.
listen.
Listen to what we say.
I got one about a shaved cat. Well, that's not pointless. I'll be reading that later.
Oh, it's 11, yeah.
I'm happy.
That'll keep me going for a couple of weeks.
I'll be reading that later.
Did you get to the Monkey Sanctuary? Because this was the big thing. You were going into Cornwall, you were going to visit the Monkey Sanctuary. I've never seen someone more excited. You had 2 days put aside for the Monkey Sanctuary. How did it go, Monkey World?
We were on our way, right? I found like a little, in the little cottage shack we had, right? It's like a little folder, with little leaflets in saying if you're into mountains, you want to go here.
Yeah.
If you're into castles and that.
Here's a
Little
castle
monkey
world.
on the leaflet, right? So I thought I'll be needing that. Took that out, made sure that's safe and that, right? We get in the car, getting ready to go. My dad says, "Where is it?" I look on the back. It's in a place called Low or something like that, right? Yeah. So we're on our way. Can't believe me luck. It's going to be a great day and all that.
Yeah.
And then start looking at the leaflet, right? And noticed didn't have any chimps there.
Yeah, it's not Monkey World.
It wasn't a monkey world.
Well, what was it called then?
Something like
Monkey Town.
yeah, it was just it had like woolly monkeys in it. That's what
They had what?
Woolly monkeys.
What are woolly monkeys?
Those things, Johnny Vegas off the advert.
Right.
Loads of them. They're dumped now since ITV Digital
Yeah.
went under, so they just put them in a cage.
I don't
They're
understand.
woolly. They're like they're sort of like little fluffy little baboon type things. Woolly monkeys. I mean, it's not your chimp. It's not your classic chimpanzee.
So did the car screech to a halt?
It was like
Yeah.
it was like the mission in Armageddon. I just said abort. We're on the way back.
So how far had you got before you bothered to read the leaflet?
Probably about 5 miles away
Right.
from where we were.
So what did you do with yourself? You must have been distraught.
we
Well,
went
they
to
broke down and then they heard banjo music.
Yeah.
No, we went to a sort of an amusement place.
Arcade.
I'd love to see you in that. What with putting those coins in, so it has to roll down and they go flat, and then an arm pushes
It
them.
was one of them.
Really?
Well,
I
I'd worked it
spent
out as
years
a
on that
con.
when I was little.
Well, there's a new one. I can't be bothered explaining it, but it's a con. We went to this place, right? My mum and dad had been there before, and they said you'll love it. It's brilliant. It's got like a war bit in it.
A war bit, right?
Yeah, like because they know I'm into tanks and stuff.
Yeah.
So you'll be loving that.
So sorry, I didn't know you were into tanks.
No.
Well, they're all right.
Brilliant. It's gone from one of his childhood passions to they're all right.
I know, yeah. Go on.
And but it was awful. I mean, my mum and dad had been there before, and he said, "No, you'll love it." But
Yeah.
it was like a really miserable day.
Sure.
Right? All the rides and that were broke.
Yeah. Broke! It just reminds you of Manchester.
My dad just ended up, he was more interested, there was a really fat family there.
Well, presumably he was breaking into the machines, trying to scoop off the cash.
I like the fact that those poor fat family were going, why are those people looking at us?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to ride one?
No, but
we're not a ride.
They were massive, and he just like, look at the state of that. The whole family.
Yeah.
Just, fat.
Bloaters, yeah.
All right.
No, but because fat, there's no need for it, is there? And he was really like, oh, God. And then he wanted to follow them into the House of Mirrors to see what they'd look like. But my mum had got bored. She went off to buy a little Snow White figure. She couldn't believe her luck. It was only $2.99.
Yeah.
She thought it was going to be really expensive.
Sure,
so she
she's a
bought one
classy
of them.
lady.
So she enjoyed that. And then my dad says, come on, we go in. It's rubbish, this.
What, the fat family wouldn't let him play with them?
So he just said on the way home, he said, I can safely say that I never want to go there again before I die. So that was that. And then we went home.
Why would he ever give you that information? In case it was like a secret birthday present.
Yeah.
Oh, God, what if they get me a trip to here? Or if he's in a coma and you go, I'll tell you what, bring him out of it.
That fat couple.
yeah.
By his bedside.
Yeah.
But Suzanne said she now realises why I am the way I am after spending like a week with them.
Well,
She
they
said-
told her that they dropped you on your head as a kid, or
No, just like, the way they act and that.
right, yeah.
They were saying things like, Suzanne, so, why is the moon out at night in the sun of the day? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God, there's three of them.
Suzanne, can you tie my shoelaces again?
It was the bit when my dad said, don't waste money on a coffin for him, just put him in a bin bag.
Your father said that about himself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm glad you mentioned that, because
That is great.
that gives me an idea.
Saves a bit of money.
My dog recently. Nelly, Ride With Me. That's featuring City Spud. I don't know if you're aware of that, but there we are. Good, nice summer tune. XFM.
Carl, tell Steve what you just told me when Steve was in the toilet then.
Right, I'd just been away with my mum and dad and that. And one of the things I always like doing is having a good chat with my dad about stuff he got up to when he was a kid and that.
Yeah.
Right, because he got up to loads of stuff, and every time I see him, he tells me something, and I'm just like, why are you just telling me that now? It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Right? So,
I mean, to me, he's kind of like Ronnie Biggs or someone. He's just the most extraordinary kind of.
well, this happened, right?
character.
I can't remember. There was a delay yesterday. There was problems on the Paddington line, and he was saying, trains aren't what they used to be.
Sure.
He said, I was
They
looking.
used to be horses, didn't they?
Well, he was looking in the booklet, and it was saying how you can have your bags collected if you want, but it costs you £5.
Yeah.
So that's outrageous.
Sure, of course.
Right, so he said that's the problem with this country. We've got good with computers and that, but when it comes to, like, getting service, it's gone out the window.
Yeah.
Right? So he said, when I worked on the trains, and he was going on like this, that and the other. So I said, I didn't know you worked on the trains. He said, yeah, when I was 18, right, it was his job to get the coal, right, and chuck it in the engine. Right? And one day he's in Grand Central Station in Manchester, which is now the GMEX Centre.
Right.
Right? And that was like the main station. And he was in there. The fella who should have been sort of driving the train, right? He said, I'm just nipping to the pub.
Sure.
So you just stay here, keep the engine topped up and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's like,
For a quick getaway.
Yeah.
Right? So the fella goes in the pub, and my dad's in there, putting the coal on. He did his bacon and eggs on a little shovel.
Yeah.
And anyway, fella comes up. He says, right, can you move the train forward now?
Oh, blimey.
So he was like, oh. So he didn't want to say, the fella's in the pub, because he'd know, he'd say, what's he doing in the pub? He should be working, right? So he said, yeah, no problem, I'll sort it out. Right, so he puts it into gear, or whatever you do on them trains.
Sure,
right?
puts it in first, yeah.
Starts going forward. Now, people who don't know about trains, something that I learnt is if you're carrying a load of coal or whatever on the back of it, they don't have brakes on each carriage, right? It's only the engine that has brakes on it. So when you pull the brakes on the engine, the whole weight of what it's pulling is pushing you forward.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't realise this, though, because he's just used to cooking bacon and eggs and chucking coal in.
Of course,
thing,
yeah.
right?
So you've got to slam the brakes on sooner than you would normally.
Yeah.
Well, you have to anticipate it, I suppose. Yeah.
But he didn't know that,
course
so
he
he's
didn't,
pulling in, he's thinking, right,
Well, he's a
I'll put the brakes on now.
Yeah.
Right? puts the brakes on, the train just keeps going, it's going, oh God, it's not stopping.
Sure.
It ploughs right through the signal box. Right? Loads of damage.
Pulling the signal, don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Loads of damage done. Apparently, if it was today's money, it'd be about £3 to £4 million worth of damage. It shut the station off for 4 weeks. But he didn't lose his job. The fella had lost his job, the one who was in the pub.
Yeah.
He said the funny thing was, he said like £4 million worth of damage. He did his ankle, his wrist in. He had 3 weeks off sick and got paid. So it's brilliant. So
I love your family.
It's extraordinary. The Pilkington gene.
weird, isn't it?
I'd like to see a documentary following you and your family. You'd have to get the family involved.
No, the sort of stuff my dad goes on about. They'd never put it on telly.
Carl, have we still got monkey news?
We've got monkey news coming up.
Now, you must be disappointed because you didn't make it to the monkey sanctuary, but you still managed to scrape together monkey news on your holiday.
Yeah.
That's
So I
impressive.
found some of that. We've got...
How do you get so many breaks and holidays? Because you went away with Suzanne's parents. You've just been away with your parents. That's a couple of weeks, 10 days. So that's probably about 3 weeks in all. You had that. You went to Manchester. You had that day off because your trousers were wet. I mean, and I suppose because you've only got one job, and I've got a lot more. This is just one of my jobs. But I mean, don't you ever count your blessings? Go, God, thank God, I can have time off. I don't work too hard. I'm not stressed too much.
No. It's just all to do with when you do work, do a lot. So I get a lot done.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm always doing stuff. I mean, even though when I was in Cornwall, right, I'm sat there on the grass.
I'd love to just sit on the grass.
Oh, yeah, you're too busy.
Chill out a bit. I know, yeah, well,
Me dad and Suzanne are playing crib, right? I'd sort of fallen out with him at
Your
that
dad
point.
and Susanna playing crib.
Why did you fallen
Because
out
you do
with
live in
him?
the 1940s.
Yeah, why did you fallen out?
Because with crib, have you ever played crib?
Yeah.
Right, you've got to be pretty good at maths.
Sure.
Well, you've got to make your cards add up to 15 and all.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna correct you on you've got to be good at maths. Yeah. What? Algebra, quantum physics, what?
No, just adding up.
Adding up to 15. Brilliant.
I mean,
You can almost do it on your fingers.
You could in Cornwall.
Yeah.
But my dad's really good at maths, and like he said, how many have you got? And he always counts his, and it's like 15 2, 15 4, 15 6, 3 for your at, 1 and all that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He adds it up really
One
quick.
for his knob.
Right, so I was like, right, hang on a minute. And he goes, no, what do you mean, hang on? Add it up, what have you got? He says, oh, forget it. I said, this isn't fun if you're going to start getting all arty with me.
Sure.
So,
Forget it. Yeah. I love it. But I don't know him, but I'm sure he's just winding you up. His victory is you going, forget it, I'm not playing.
well, anyway, right, so it doesn't matter. I think I'll go off and do some prep, right?
Yes.
Do some research for Saturday. Found one of Suzanne's magazines, right? Flicking through, because there's always interesting stuff in there. There was something about swingers.
Right.
I was like, what's all that about?
Yeah.
And it had an interview with some people talking about, how they sleep about a bit.
Yeah.
And I thought, if my wife looked like that, I probably would. Because there was a few pictures of them, and they were all pretty ugly.
Yes.
I thought, right. So I took that in, soaked that up, thought, there you go. Carried on reading. There was a bit in there about how women still have crushes, right?
Yes.
And the woman was going on about how she's 38, right? But she still fancies Chris Martin from Coldplay.
Uh-huh.
And, even though it'll never happen, she's still got that little bit in her head that thinks one day she'll leave Gwyneth, right? And end up with her, right?
Right.
Anyway, so I'm thinking this is a bit boring, but I'm flicking through it all. And,
Is this a Rockbusters clue?
No. Right. And I read further on, right? And, she said, I like to go out with my mates, and we come up with lists in pubs of people who they'd be nice to go out with. She also came up with a list of unlikely lust objects, I think she called them.
Yeah.
Guess who was in that list?
Ricky Gervais.
Think again.
Karl Pilkington.
Right. Next one.
Johnny Vegas.
Said, lanky co-writer.
Rubbish.
Lanky co-writer.
What do you mean lanky co-writer?
Well, do I need to say any more? He said...
Hang on, wait a minute. Let's not talk about... I don't know why you're laughing at my expense. I'm an unlikely lust object.
Yeah,
But you, yeah, what was it called? The list?
The unlikely lust object.
Yeah.
list. You were in there, right?
Who else was?
Well, you weren't in there.
Richard Madeley,
Fine.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking guy.
Alistair Campbell.
Brilliant. Another handsome dude. What are you talking about? You think I'm ashamed or embarrassed about that? I'm proud of it. What magazine was it? I need to buy a couple of copies.
Yeah, it was.
Need to get a t-shirt made.
Yeah, and did she leave her number?
Yeah. So what magazine was it? I was just out of interest.
I think it's called Red.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But now you've dissed those people that are putting themselves in there as swingers because you've said they're ugly. So now we know what magazine it is. People are going to look at that. People are going to look at that poor woman, and they're going to know you think she's a hog.
No, but I think they even know.
Was there a picture of the woman who'd drawn up the list of unlikely lust objects? Mm-hmm. What was she like?
I wouldn't waste my time.
Thanks, mate. I know you're on my side.
Cardigans. You're the Storm on XFM 104.9. Well, nearly the end of the show, but we wouldn't let them down, would we? You know what it is now, don't you? Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
All right. Now, whilst I was in Cornwall, I wasn't online. I didn't have the internet, so it was like, oh, what am I going to do? And I didn't come back till yesterday. I thought there's loads going on that I don't know about in the monkey world and stuff. I was hoping to get some from the zoo that I was meant to be going to. Of course, that didn't happen. So I said to my dad, do you know anything about monkeys? Or have you got any stories with monkeys?
Brilliant. This is what Trevor McDonald does.
Turned out...
Quarter to 10, he goes, got nothing. Dad, anything happened? You got anything politics? Anything politics, Dad? No.
This isn't monkey news, I'm just giving you this free.
Yeah, brilliant.
Turned out one of his mates used to have a chimp.
Right.
What do you mean one of his mates used to have a chimp?
Well, two of his mates. Mind you,
Sorry, yeah, I was
mate.
thinking it sounded a bit far-fetched living in Manchester, like. But if there was two of them...
He had a chimp, had to thump it in the head.
For doing what? Answering back?
Oh, God!
Tried it on with his wife.
Had to thump it in the head for trying it on with his wife! I love it. It's a proper fist fight in a pub in Manchester. Oh.
I'd call him up, but he's one of them who, like, swears all the time.
Right.
Oh.
I mean, it'd be good to get him on and just...
Let's interview him. Can we not interview him pre-record? We can bleep out the swear. I'd love to hear his
do
story.
a lot of work, that.
Yeah, well, we're not scared of work,
No,
are we,
I mean,
Steve?
I'll get myself if you can't be bothered.
Yeah,
Oh,
so...
have a word, I'll sort it out.
Yeah, try and sort that out.
if you sort that out, yeah.
Well, don't tell us the rest of the story then. Let's let him say in his own
No,
words.
but there was another one as well.
When you say you can get him on, but he swears a lot, you mean the monkey? I'm assuming he's more coherent than your dad's mate.
But there's him, and there's some other fella he knows who had a funny name. I'll have to find out, because you'll love his name. But he was a drag artist.
Yeah.
And, I think he said my dad went round one day, I don't know why, right? Went around there, knocked on the door, chimp answered.
Carl, I don't know what you're doing, mate. I don't know where this place you live, next door there's an horse in the front room. There's chimps running round.
Mad. Anyway,
Chimpanzee!
Is that it? Is that the end of the story? There's a chimpanzee in the door and that's the end.
You sure it wasn't the drag artist before he shaved?
no,
Sure it wasn't your gran?
Because I like the really airy ones that decide they can be female impersonators. Yeah, your gran. Oh, proper rock band. Best band since Thin Lizzy. The Darkness.
Well, big words.
Growing on me. XFM 104.9.
Bit rash, I think.
R. Gervais, S. Merchant, K. Pilkington. With a little bit of... I know for a fact that Steve is getting a little bit sick of Carl's attitude.
Oh, his attitude's appalling.
I quite like it though, because it's straight away friction, and he's sort of like, you know...
To be fair, I genuinely don't think I'm the culprit in this. I think I come in and I just ask him a simple request.
Yeah.
And immediately on my back. Whinging, moaning, whining. I mean, I don't know if there's any evidence
Well, it's funny you
sort
say
of
that actually, because in a
support any
survey,
complaints.
it came out this week. It's quite extensive. Mancunians take more sick days than anyone else. Mancunians take more sick days than workers in any other city in Britain and Ireland, according to Manchester-based employment firm. Survey by Peninsula found employees in Manchester take 11 sick days per year, whereas closest rivals Edinburgh and Dublin take an average of 9. Liverpool, Newcastle, Birmingham, and Cardiff only 8.
Is Reading mentioned there, or
No,
Bristol?
it's not even in there. They don't take days off. London is only 7. So the point is, I mean, I don't know you can take anything from it, but if you're an employer and you had a Mancunian and a Liverpudlian and they were equal on everything else, but you really couldn't afford them to be away, Liverpudlian's going to probably be away for 8 days.
Sure.
The Manc's going to be away for 11, phoning in sick. And
So what can you, I mean, just
the point
analysing the
is
data there, what would you extrapolate from that?
I really don't know. I mean, call in if you've got any clues, or email us in if you've got any. I don't know why I think maybe, I don't know, Mancunians
I don't really know many people from Manchester.
Well, I only know one, but I know he was off sick because he put on wet trousers and he got
a cold, I think.
Yeah, well, he just said he didn't come in for he left early as well once.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, that's the survey. I don't know. I mean, it's evidence because it's statistics, so there you
It's
go.
guaranteed evidence that's
So,
proof.
any thoughts on that? Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
I mean, oddly enough, you're from Manchester, Carl.
I am,
What do you think?
yeah,
What are your
funny,
thoughts on that?
On what? Sorry?
On the survey.
Wasn't really listening.
Sure.
Well, Mancunians take off more sick days. They call in sick. I mean, presumably spuriously.
Yeah.
I mean, because they've got the same body. They're biologically the same. So,
They're obviously making up their life.
yeah, some of the days. Maybe there's just the 3 extra they're making up.
Yeah, they're moaning.
Probably because we work a lot harder than the others, so we're tired, so you're sick, so you need time off. Probably.
Seems unlikely.
I mean, the Scousers, to be honest, take them on, let them work in your office. But you know how many computers are going to go missing?
Right, that
So offensive.
is offensive.
Right.
This is a survey that proved. You just made that up. You just carried on the myth that Liverpudlians thieve. Now that's not true. That is not true.
Well,
it's not.
Well, some of them do.
There's been no survey that you're more likely to thieve if you're from Liverpool than if you're in Manchester. So that hasn't been proven yet. So all I've got is the evidence from a survey of, I think, 3,500 people. It's proof that Mancunians take off more sick days. XFM 104.9. This is April Come She Will by Simon and Garfunkel. Brilliant. So, if you're from Manchester, sorry about that. I mean, it is true. We weren't making that up. We weren't doing a stupid stereotype like Kyle did with Liverpudlians. It's just a survey that Mancunians take off more sick days. But they might be genuine. They might be sort of an iller people, or it might just be people who are in Manchester go, I can't be bothered to go to work, it's rubbish. Whereas if you're in London, you go, I can't wait to go to work. What a lovely place this is.
Some great jobs, don't you?
Great jobs, don't they?
Yeah.
Jane's Addiction, Just Because on XFM 104.9, broadcasting from London, where people prefer to only be off sick when they actually are ill.
Sure. Yeah, I don't think I've ever taken a day off sick. Except when I had that terrible tonsillitis.
is that when you went home, stayed with your mum and dad?
Yeah. Why is that a problem? No, it's bad for health.
No, I'm not saying it's a
No, it's
problem.
bad for health. Yeah, I've got a loving family. So sue me. What do you make of that?
The antagonism and piss taking is just like, oh God, 3 blokes in a pub. There's people listening. I can't go.
Are there?
So what have we got? It's 1:20. What have we got? We're on till 3.
Well, we've been talking, we've been doing well, we've been playing some great rock and roll, we've been playing some lovely songs, we've told them, we've explained a survey, just for employees, be careful.
Yeah.
We've, put that out there, we put a shout out there, people know
I mean, would you say it was probably safest if you are an employer to never employ Mancunians?
Well, I wouldn't go
be
that
just a
far. I
general
wouldn't go
rule
that
of
far
thumb?
because, you see, that's only an average. So I imagine some Mancunians, like, Londoners, are nice, reliable people. It's probably just a few bad eggs that throw the stats up
Sure.
a little bit. People that would go, I'm not coming in today, I'll put on some wet trousers.
Sure.
All right, stay in bed.
Yeah.
Stay in bed.
Yeah.
You still got them on? Yeah. Well, pop them off.
Yeah.
Put them on the radiator and go to bed with a little duvet. That'd be the best thing to do.
Yeah.
So, all right, Carl? Right. What's your attitude? Is it because you're tired?
Yeah.
Well, why are you tired, though?
You weren't staying up watching those Channel 5 films again, were you?
Did you ever go on a picnic, Carl? Was there places to go in Manchester, or was it like Quarryland, mostly?
The problem with those adverts, like when I was growing up, they'd sort of give you ideas, because remember the Charlie's one, right? And we were on holiday, right? And I met these 2 lads who are knocking about with, like, mates and that. and that advert came on, and we thought it'd be a good idea to wind his mum up, because this advert had just been on saying, you know, kids are going missing in Wales, right?
Yeah.
So we said, oh, this will be a good laugh. We put the kid in the wardrobe. His mum came back from shopping. We said, oh, he's gone missing. We haven't seen him for hours.
That's terrifying.
I know.
That's an appalling
How
thing
old
to
were
do.
you?
About 13.
And what was his mum? She must have been
Yeah. Yeah, she was going mad, and that's when we thought, oh, God, we've gone... Will we say anything? Will we pretend we don't know where he is?
Open the wardrobe,
Yeah.
he'd suffocated.
Yeah. That's horrible, Carl.
I know, but
Such
it's
a
just
cruel
what you
thing.
do, isn't it? It's just what you do.
Well, no, you do.
What do you mean? It's just what you do.
I-
But what was it? Was he in the wardrobe? Was he listening to this? Why didn't he go, Mum, it's all right, when he heard her crying?
No, she wasn't crying, she was just panicking and, like, screaming a little bit and that.
Screaming a little bit.
Okay, we'll tell her when the screaming starts.
Exactly, yeah.
And then, what's the other thing? Like, on the same, like, you know, all this was going on when I was growing up. And, one time we're on holiday, and my mum says, right, if you're going on the beach, it's a big beach. But, you know, if you're going to go out and play there, I need to know where you are.
So
what
where
part
are
of the
these
beach you're going
bells?
to.
Where this cowbell around your neck.
She gave me a balloon.
Good
Give you a
idea.
balloon.
A balloon, and it just, you know, sort of attached to my arm, so wherever I was playing in the sea and that, you can see the balloon and that.
Brilliant.
But then the problem was, everyone else thought that's a good idea.
Cool.
And it was just like loads of kids with balloons and that.
Oh, I ruined it.
So that didn't work.
Yeah.
Had to bin that idea.
Yeah. This is what we were talking about, actually, weren't we? We were talking about the fact that you're quite proud of the fact that you've got no formal education, really, and yet you've pulled yourself up from the bootstraps.
Yeah, well, I know people who've got results and that, and don't do anything.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
They're on the street.
So I've used all my energy as I've got older, rather than burning myself out as a kid.
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I don't know if that's advice.
Is that, should we advise that to young kids out there?
Don't take exams, don't work at school, just, you know, move away from Manchester and get a job on XFM.
They'll employ anyone.
Yeah, you get an hour's lunch break, you're away by 5:45.
You need,
And,
you need no qualifications
And
to
you
work for XFM.
because you don't have to think for yourself, because your boss tells you what to do, you can have some time off to go shopping for hobs and shower units.
He's all right. He's a good boss.
Yeah, I know.
He'll let me have next Saturday off. He knows how tired I am.
How many Saturdays has he had off? He's going away again. I mean, he's had 2 holidays. He gets 26 holidays, 6 days a year. 26 days a year. Unbelievable. He was sick because he put on wet trousers.
Yeah.
And now you're going down to Hastings. Are you leaving early? Because you left early last time, didn't you?
No, I wouldn't do that again.
Now, what are you going to Hastings for?
Just having a break.
The verve. Unlucky man. That's for Carl, who is a lucky man. 2 hours every Saturday, yeah? Just a little bit of chat and laughter. Some great records. Alright? What are you going to Hastings for? Just to chill out?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Just chill out.
What specifically is in Hastings that's of interest to you? They having another battle?
Nothing. It's just cheap, isn't it? You can get a B&B for about 40 quid.
Sure.
The weather's good, so
Well, let's all go.
why not?
Yeah, why not? Do you want Ricky to come down with you?
Now.
Right, okay.
Anyway,
Hastings
answers to
soon.
Rockbusters.
It's going to Hastings in 10 minutes, isn't you?
Can't wait. Can't
He's
wait.
looking forward to it. Lovely day. Lovely town. Nice little trip. Chill out, come back refreshed. Monday. Let's do some work. Ooh, you'll sleep tonight.
What does the boss want me to do?
He's done you there, Carl. I was letting it lie, and he comes back with that after we were getting on.
All right.
Off to Hastings.
Off you
See you
go.
later.
Eminem, Business on XFM 104.9.
Carl, can I ask, because after last week's show, when you had your breakdown, you went off to Hastings with your girlfriend, stroke carer, Suzanne. Now, what does she... Because whenever we meet Suzanne, we bumped into Suzanne recently at the BBC, Ricky and I. She's always very nice to us, very polite, we have a nice little chat. But I'm always wondering, what is it that she thinks of us, really? You know, because I'm assuming you immediately go home and whinge.
No, but they tortured me. You saw they tortured me on air.
Now, what does she make of us?
Did she listen to the show last week?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she knew I was annoyed.
Right.
So she sort of gave me a look like, you know what I mean, like that because we went to Hastings.
That wasn't because
so-
you had, like, Marmite or something over your face.
No, it was just like, oh, that's good. That's
Now then, last week, after your nervous breakdown, you went to Hastings.
Yeah.
Can I ask, why the hell did you go to Hastings? It's so arbitrary.
What do you mean?
Why go to Hastings?
You lost him on arbitrary. Why did you choose that above all other places within?
It's amazing, isn't it? You look at his face when you say a word that, you know, he doesn't understand, and it just goes dead. It's like when your computer freezes.
Yeah, it is like that. Yeah. Is there an equivalent to Control Alt Delete when Carl just doesn't understand? So we have to press like knob, bollock, finger up arse. It takes him out of his sort of stupid, doesn't it?
Now that's three things to press, but you've only got two hands, so.
Wow. Yeah, I know. God, what would I do? I'd have, hold on, so I could have the thumb of my right hand, pop that up his arse. I'd have probably my index finger of my left hand on his knob. How would I press his testicles? What would I use? I'd have to use some other part.
Shall we try it?
Yeah, let's go around there.
Let's set out.
Look, come on. What?
Sit
I
down.
just think it's time to go have a little kiss.
Down, sit down.
No, you've done so well.
I've already had a little,
What happened, Carl?
He loves it. I'm just going to give you a little kiss. Just for the webcam.
hurry up then.
All right, on the lips.
No, not on.
Oh, come on. Oh, God. I love it because he hates it so much.
You wouldn't get that radio on.
But maybe I could have kissed Chris Moyles.
What?
I could have kissed Chris Moyles on Radio 1.
Milesy. Give Milesy a little kiss for all his good work.
Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
What happened to Chris Miles's show? Is he not on anymore?
On TV?
Yeah.
No. Turns out he was too fat and talentless. Do you want to tell us about Hastings?
Where did that come from?
Eh? What?
Yeah, Hastings.
Yeah.
It's alright, yeah.
What's there?
Not much. It's just one of them
Is there
places. Yeah, it's good. I think that's what's good about it. Nobody knows, right? Because last weekend it was roasting, and you saw pictures of Brighton, and it was heaving.
Yeah.
Right. Hastings, hardly anyone there. And yeah, it's got a nice little beach.
Yeah. Sand? Sandy
No,
beach?
pebbles. Well, that's all right, isn't it? You
Well,
don't,
no.
you don't want the sand.
Why does he want sand? What do you want
It's a
sand?
little bit, don't it?
It's murder building a sandcastle.
No, you just sit there.
You can't walk on pebbles, can you? It's,
What do you mean?
Well, it's all kind of, it's sort of a bit, you know, dodgy
It's
underfoot.
all right. The only annoying thing is, right, it's one of them places that it's great to visit for a day,
Yeah.
but I wonder how people who live there get by.
Why?
Because all the shops are like them things that you go in, and it's like a little pebble with a pebble stuck on the top, and it says Hastings on it. It's- every shop does that. If you want bread and milk,
You're done for.
it's murder.
Yeah.
There must be a supermarket.
I didn't see any. Seriously, it's all novelty things like that.
Yeah.
And then when I got back into London,
Their houses.
Yeah.
Just covered in pebbles and like seashells and stuff.
Oh, not rock for tea again.
but the funny thing is, right, it's the first time I sort of noticed somewhere like that. When you go, what do you do if you just want some Brillo pads or whatever? With the slang thing, did I tell you I was trying to read that book about the governor?
Oh, yes.
And that was full of that, and it had a page on the front that you had to keep going to when, you know what I mean, when he used a bit of slang, you had to sort of go, right, I don't know what he means.
Glossary.
Right. Just nip back, have a look.
I thought you meant, when you said there's a page at the front, I thought you meant the cover with his face on. I can't remember who I'm reading about. Oh, there he is.
Is this the book that you nearly finished reading, but you realised all the pages were in the wrong order?
No.
He bought a cheap book, right, a second shop, started reading, loving it, then he started reading about this bloke, and he went from jail to school, and then he looked at the page numbers and they were all out of order.
How annoying is that?
You never read books, do you?
I never read one, right? And Suzanne, it was a weekend when we were going to Hastings because you two had done me head in,
Yeah.
right? She said, I'm going to take you away so you relax and what have you. So, ended up not relaxing because it was like putting the jigsaw together. I'd started reading it on the train, thinking, loving this. It's a really interesting story about this fella who, you know, didn't have a great life as a kid, starts getting into a bit of crime, what have you, turns out to be the governor. But it wasn't as easy as that, because like you say, it started off at school, then he was in prison, and he's like, oh God, he started young. And then, next thing, he's like married, and he's like, hang on. He's like 12. And then he's had a heart attack. And then, like, but I just thought it was part of the thing because I read chapter 1 and then it did say chapter 12, but I thought, right, it's like that sort of done in that stylish way that everyone's doing.
What kind of a biography starts messing with the medium?
I was born in the East End. Take one onion, add some, this is
But it's
not-
the idea that an East End villain's going to write his autobiography, but think, I'm just going to play with the form a bit. I'm going to get quite postmodern with this.
No, but you know what I mean?
Barely able to write, probably.
Yeah,
Oh,
but they
you
did it
could
with-
say that about him, Steve. I wouldn't. I think he's an educated man. Go on, next, Carl.
But, yeah, just because it was like 2 for a tenner, that shouldn't be like Oh well, you know you got a good offer. So
No, that's rare. I'm sure the bloke selling it did not know that the page was out of order. Let's face it, Carl. You read it and didn't realise.
Yeah.
So you can't really blame him.
You got almost half the way through before you realised.
I know.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know.
Still, that'll teach you, and that's put you off books for life, hasn't it?
Well, I don't like getting into books now. I just read snippets of information.
Play record. Play record.
No, I was just going to tell you about a bit of information that I was reading.
Okay.
And I can't. Well, we play a record.
No, I've got time for a bit of drivel before we play next tune.
Well, I'd rather hear a tune and come back for drivel, because I think people are tuning in for drivel, so let's tease them.
Okay.
Let's have a record, then some absolute shite from Karl Pilkington.
Excellent. Look forward to that.
Roll Over DJ by Jet on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. All right, Karl?
Yeah.
Bit miserable today, Karl. Let me explain why.
Go on.
Steve, and to you, the listeners. Well, we came in to a big bunch of stuff. Dropped off like, was it Becky from Marks and Spencer? Just like lovely stuff. Food, presents for the cat, books, just, you know, to Ricky and Steve. Ricky and Steve who do the show, right? Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant.
GQ presenters of the year.
Creators of The Office,
Yeah.
right?
Award winning.
Carl's looking over. I go, well, maybe, it's not for you, no. And then he told me why he's grumpy anyway.
Go on.
Do you know what XFM are giving everyone? How long have you been here?
About 6 years.
What are you getting for Christmas from XFM?
2 CDs.
Is that of your choice, or do they choose them?
There's a list of about 30.
Right.
Tell them what you
List of about
chose.
30 CDs. I've gone for Kings of Leon album
Yeah.
and the Best of Bob Marley.
Haven't we, like, given them away in the past or something? Or you could have burnt them off, couldn't you? You could have done copies. Illegal, but you could have done that. Anytime you wanted.
I don't think Bob Marley minds if you
No.
bootleg his CDs.
It's out of order though, isn't it?
It is bad.
Although you
Is
do
that
get,
always the case? Has it always been the truth of all the time you've been here?
No, it has been better than this.
yeah, although you do get paid quite well, and you do have an easier time.
Yeah, but don't give me the CDs then. If it was a milkman, you don't go, I have 2 bottles of semi-skimmed. Happy Christmas.
Yeah. That is a valid point.
Do you know what I mean?
Have you complained? Who is it who made this decision? Is
There's
it-
no point. No point, is there?
Why?
Just no point. I don't like moaning anyway, just...
Has it come from up top? Is it like from the capital people?
Just everyone, that's what everyone gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, but will Christian get 2 CDs for getting up at 4:30 every day for about 5 years?
And keeping this station afloat.
Probably.
Yeah.
So, that's why I'm a bit fed up.
What you listen to first, Marley or Leon?
Well, you have a bit of Marley.
I'll tell you what Marley's good for as well. You're going to have a little beach holiday, aren't you, over Christmas, going to Lanzarote? Listening to that on the beach, you'll realise how wise XFM are in the long run. You know, you go, well, look, they could have given me 400 quid, right? Well, I'd have spent that. But this is, you know, the legend lives
The gift
on.
that keeps on giving.
So you're probably, you know what I mean? Think how much what you got to think of is how much all his great songs took, not only from the depth of his soul and, you know, all his sort of angst and knowledge and love, and then all the studio time, the marketing, and they're just giving you one like that. They go, don't worry about that, Carl, just have it. And you go, what? But all the time we spent with Bob Marley and everything. You know, have it, Carl, have it, Carl. And
Practice.
Yeah, have that. Thanks, well done. Carry on. We're still going to pay you for the work.
Yeah.
That's just something on top.
Here's a little piece of Bob, free.
Yeah, so don't moan, it's extra. So, they didn't have to give you it at all. Play a record, you ungrateful little swine.
Some people, like the homeless, aren't getting anything this Christmas.
This is my
Except to
favourite
chill.
Elvis Costello track of all time. It's Alison.
This wasn't on the list. Right. If you want to send a necklace in for Suzanne, that'd be handy.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she wants.
Is Suzanne listening today?
No, she's out.
Right, okay, this is the dilemma. Me and Steve, yesterday, were trying to convince Carl that it would be a good idea to buy Suzanne a Christmas present. Okay? Now, why aren't you going to buy her a Christmas present? Explain, Carl, why you don't think you should buy her a Christmas present.
No, well, I've told her I'll get her one, but in the new year. We're going away on holiday and that, so
Yeah.
there's no point taking stuff away.
Yeah.
Going to Lanzarote next week.
Just get something in the sales after Christmas for the, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And me and Steve were trying to explain to Carl that she would love it if you bought her something on Christmas Day.
Yeah, but she knows now.
But
Knows
yeah,
what?
I've told her. So
No,
she's
well, I'm
getting
going
out.
to tell you. Do you know, right, this, dear listener, this was Carl's worry. I said, I bet she's got you something. And Carl was worried in case he got her something and she hadn't got him something.
Yeah, he'd be livid.
He didn't want to be down. He didn't want to be a present down.
Yeah.
Look at his face. So buy her a nice necklace. Don't spend, just spend £100, you know, just a little token.
We're going away. We're taking her away on holiday.
No, you're not taking her away, are you? What, you're paying for it, are you?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Well, half and half and that.
Right.
So you're paying for you to go on holiday? That's good of you. So the gift is your company, really?
She's done all right.
She's done all right.
Why do you talk like you're 60 years old? And you've been working down the mines?
I don't know, she's done all right. Do you go over to her and say, Suzanne, you're bloody lucky?
I mean,
You've fallen on your feet.
to
Look
be
who
fair,
you've
Rick,
got. What?
I'm not sure she has done all right. I don't want to be critical, but...
Oh, dear.
So what are you going to get in the sales?
What are you going to get her?
Yeah, it depends. I'm thinking, I mean, I'll give her the choice. She can have Kingsley and or Bob Marley. Right, I'll let her decide there.
Oh, dear. I can't wait to see you. Where are you going, Lanzarote?
Yeah,
Where's that?
don't know. Suzanne sorted it out.
I said, Lanzarote, I said, is that Africa or is it Spain or Portugal? Just thought you don't know. I went, what do you mean don't know? I goes, well, what's the currency? I went, don't know. I said, Suzanne booked this one, did she?
Yeah.
I thought, where is it? Is Lanzarote African or?
Foreign. Somewhere foreign.
I was looking last night, and doesn't look that good. There was like one of the highlights of the things it says you've got to do is go and have. Apparently, they've got restaurants in caves, and that's like one of the things they say you must do. So, if that's a highlight, do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll do that. Go and see what that's like.
Yeah.
When you're on the beach, Carl, do you wear the very, very tight Speedos?
No.
Do you walk
What's
around
you
with
wear?
them?
Sort of longish shorts,
Yeah.
t-shirt on, probably with a sort of a light shirt on top of that.
Right, sure.
So quite wrapped up then.
Covered up. Do you wear a hat? Because obviously the bald head, there's risk of sunburn.
No, I just put a bit of lotion on it.
Lotion on there.
Yeah.
Just have a bit of a wander down the beach, have a look.
Yeah.
See if there's any old blokes with their tackle out and a backpack.
A lot to look forward to. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to finding out how you get on.
Yeah, I'll let you
And
know.
interested to know what she gives you on Christmas Day.
Won't be getting
More
anything.
scintillating chat after this next song.
All right, bit of placebo,
Yeah, love it.
special needs.
Placebo, special needs on XFM 104.9. Email in where Lanzarote is. I don't know if it's Italy or Spain or Europe or maybe Africa. You know, these are the sort of things, these are the reasons I come into it, to at least learn something, innit, Carl? We've stopped educating Ricky, so I've stopped learning, you know.
Apparently Lanzarote is one of the Canary Islands.
Oh, is it?
Although we've also been told it's part of Spain.
Right.
I don't know
Yeah.
who to believe.
I don't know who to believe either. That puts me back, because I knew it was either one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it.
What about it? Pilot knows, doesn't he? Pilot knows where he's going.
I thought so, yeah.
Doesn't matter then. Right, we're playing J-Hawks.
Let's play it.
Love it.
Got bored with that conversation, did you? Long and winding road. I love that, but I don't like the way McCartney sings here. There's just one, he goes, you leave me waiting here.
Well, he's always got that slightly affected.
But it sounds
style,
like
doesn't it?
Richard Burton or something, here.
Yeah.
But it's only one that does it, but I don't know why. I just think he likes it or wants to go back and change it. Maybe it's like... But having said that, you know, I'm not taking anything away from the Beatles, one of the best bands ever.
Well, yeah, good luck to them.
Brilliant songwriters.
Oh, they do well.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of emails, Carl. I don't want to sort of put a dampener on your Christmas, but a lot of people have been slagging off Lanzarote. One of them just said, well, one of them just, I don't know if I can find
It is
it.
Canaria, isn't it? It's Gran. It is one of the Canaries, isn't it?
It's a volcanic island covered in volcanic dust. It's very windy, so you have to dig a hole to sit in on the beach, and there's hardly anything to do. That's from Mike Godham, he says, unless you like quad biking, well, you know, you've seen what happened to
No,
Ozzy
don't
Osbourne
go
this
quad
week, so don't do
biking.
that.
No, with your little head, there's no protection at all, is there?
I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know.
At least Rick Mann and Ozzy had lots of hair. Yours would you'd be like Humpty Dumpty. It would crack like a little egg. And then we'd seen, there's no kings or kings horses. So,
Yeah, well, they couldn't do the job anyway.
No,
if you remember.
shouldn't really send them. They're not really qualified.
Horses not equipped to put
send
back an
a
egg
medical
man.
man like Neil Fox in
Yes.
to mend
But not
eggs.
some kind of military horse.
I bet he's had the egg on his face a few times, hasn't he?
What, Foxy?
Yeah.
Well, most of the series are Pop Idol.
Right, Carl. Lanzarote, good or bad?
Well, you got to give it a go, haven't you?
Yeah, well done.
Give everywhere a go.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. You know, don't just take the word for it. I mean, if it had said an Ananova, Lanzarote shit, he'd have believed it.
Sure.
You know, if he'd have overheard it in a pub, Lanzarote a crap, he'd have believed it. He'd have seen it on a website that was mainly concerned with monkeys and witches, he'd have believed it.
Yeah.
As it is.
Everybody raves about New York, and when I went there, I thought it was rubbish.
Well, you're an idiot then, because that is possibly the greatest city in the world, along with London.
Subjective, though. That's why they have holiday programmes and that, innit? So you see it and you decide for yourself and that.
Yeah, but you saw Venice on a holiday programme, as you put it. You went there and you went, it was rubbish, full of black bin liners.
Well, it is.
Right. Didn't they show them?
It stunk.
Didn't Judith Chalmers say that? Oh, it stinks here and there's loads of rubbish everywhere.
No, she didn't.
Did she mention that?
Oh, that's what I mean. So it depends what you want from holiday, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. But
So...
you're an idiot if you don't like New York, so next.
Anyway, come on, break up, guys. Kiss and make up.
Libertines, don't look back into the sun on XFM. Well, the general public are getting involved with Carl's holiday, and, I mean, this has been a damning report on Lanzarote.
There's not been a positive word written about Lanzarote so far.
Wow. It's volcanic, there's no natural water supply.
Apparently there's no natural water supply, it's
You
all
have to sit in a hole. What do you think of this, Carl? What do you think of the people that want you to know that you're going to a rubbish place when you can't change it? What do you think of that?
Rubbish though, will it?
What do you mean?
Be all right.
What do you mean it'll be right?
Because I'm going to go there thinking, oh, there's no water and that, and there will be water.
No, they didn't say there's no water.
What did they say then?
There's no natural water supply.
Whatever. I'm not bothered. Doesn't bother me.
All right.
I'm going to have a good time and that.
What are you going to do? What do you plan to do?
Got a book.
What book you got?
Rich Hall book. I'm just going to read that. So,
Brilliant.
And the weather's better than here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So...
No Blue Sky, The Thorns. That's beautiful, isn't it? On XFM 104.9. Carl, you're losing your rag a little bit. What's the matter?
Nothing, go on. See?
What's the matter? No, what's the matter with
I've
Carl?
got something to cheer him up. Someone's emailed in, Emma's emailed in, she said that for those that know, those in the know, they referred to Lanzarote as Lanzagrotte.
Brilliant.
He's a bit fed up. He's got 2 CDs for Christmas from a company that's he's been with for 6 years. He's a little bit grumpy about having to answer the phones. He wouldn't go and make Steve another cup of tea immediately.
Selfish.
Yeah. Carl, what are you thinking?
Nothing. Go on, what were you doing?
Come on, Carl, you're getting paid for this. Project. Out.
We'll take one of those CDs away.
All right.
What were we talking about?
Letter to Hermione. David Bowie. Well, we've had the most convincing answer that it's about 290,000 actual words, but possibly 3 million in our vocabulary, using all jargon and scientific stuff and all that.
Sure.
290,000. Still a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot.
We know so little, don't we?
Apparently the average person has about 20,000 words in their
is it?
vocabulary
Right.
and uses maybe 2,000 a week.
Really?
Yeah. Carl, obviously, slightly bringing that average down.
Carl, what do you think of that?
Single figures.
Doesn't matter, get by. Why have you got to use longer words messing about and that? Told you. That word about old, anti-dipuian or something. Just say old. That's a bit old, isn't it? That's a bit anti-dipuian and that. What's the point?
Yeah.
Get to the point.
Sure.
Busy.
Right, okay. Are you in a film this week, Carl?
We're doing that now.
Yeah, go on. Get it over with.
Hang on a minute then.
Get it over with. Let's get this show over with. We can go home. You can go off to Lanzarote and sit on some ash.
Some charcoal.
He's not happy about that. That's annoyed him. The listeners have all ganged up on him.
Yeah.
XFM giving him 2 CDs.
We've had more calls for his resignation this week than ever before.
What do you think of that, Carl?
What do you mean?
There's another reason.
Do you know what I mean, though? Because he's grumpy. He's not just giving it. He goes, well, I can't help it, can I? I don't want it. You're being paid well to do a job. People have tuned in to be entertained, to have good songs. Me and Steve are working
I'm pressing
here.
the buttons. I'm paid to press the buttons. That's what I'm doing. Has every CD started on time?
Then
Yeah.
why would they give you Monday off if you just paid to press the buttons?
Don't get every other Monday off, do I?
So have you stopped doing that now, have you?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Because there's work to do in that. I'm not moaning about it. Let's get on with it.
Comfort and Sound by Feeder on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
But no Karl Pilkington.
No Karl.
He's in Lanzarote.
Lanzarote,
But
as
we have
speak.
got a very, very special stand-in. It's Camfield.
Carry on from British Sea Power on XFM 104.9. Not bad at all. No, listen, we should just point out to people that Carl's away. And we always slag him off because he provides very little. But,
And he's an idiot.
well, exactly, to be fair. But he's obviously off in Lanzarote, and he's forgotten to tell us what the password is for our email, Rick.
Idiot.
So we can't get into the email. So we're going to have to use Ian's email instead. ian.camfield@xfm.co.uk if you want to get in touch.
You're never going to have so many emails, Ian.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that right?
you're going to be looking at them all week. It's going to be brilliant for you. You're going to feel really popular. You know what? He described Karl as a bald little mank twat.
Nice.
Karl was going, brilliant. Is that allowed? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Bless him. Bald little mank twat is back on the 3rd, isn't he?
Well, if there's one thing that magazine's
Well,
good
was
at,
he
it's
suggesting you
accuracy.
can't be regionalist?
What?
Was he suggesting you can't be regionalist? Was that allowed?
No, I just think it's a familiarity of, it's just because we call him a bald little mank twat, that a national magazine can say that. Oh, bless his little round head. Wonder what he's doing now. He's sitting in the ash, reading his, reading his Rich Hall book. Yeah, he spent a week when he went to, where was it, St. Lucia? He spent a week, right, throwing sand at crabs.
Yeah. I don't think they've even got crabs, have they, over there?
No, I don't know
nothing.
what he's going to do. What is he going to do? Suzanne, what is she going to do?
He's going to be whinging.
But it's sort of like, Karl must be like a kid, you must like sit him in front of a video while you go and make the dinner or something.
Yeah.
It must be a nightmare taking a pet. Has she got a little harness for him?
To be fair, though, Rick, I mean, I can't imagine you're much better on holiday. I've always wondered what that must be like. Because you always need an audience. You've always got to have someone around that you can perform for, drop your trousers for.
Annoy,
just generally sing and dance about. And Jane's seen it all. She's bored of you. So what, do you just do this to other people on the beach? Holiday makers, it is me. You can't believe you're not, Ricky Gervais. What, do you want me to do the dance?
Do you want me to annoy you?
Yeah, exactly.
I can annoy you for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then I'll get bored
Exactly.
myself. I'll tell you what, I want some ads, and after that, the fairy tale in New York.
Oh.
There are some things you'll never understand. Like, why did that person ghost me? When did manspreading become socially acceptable? And how come that dinosaur theme park keeps reopening, given its safety record? But some things you can understand, like your Experian credit score. The more you improve your score, the more you could save on things like credit cards, car loans, mobile contracts, and more. It's dead easy to check and completely free. Download the Experian app and check your score today.
Well, have a lovely Christmas.
Have a bloody great Christmas.
Have
mate.
a bloody great Christmas. It's the best of next week.
Yep.
The best of the last few weeks with some tat, you know, Carl's put together.
We're
Look
back in
forward to that.
January.
We're playing some of our favourite songs of the year.
I'm looking forward to seeing Pilker's tan and
Pilker's
pictures
back,
from his holiday.
covered in ash from the beach.
Yeah.
And we're back on the 3rd, I believe. But Ian, do you want to introduce one? This is Ian's choice for the day.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week in spirit, and then we're back on the 3rd with Pilkers. Over to you, Kampf.
Enough of Jonah Louis. This is Paul Di'Anno, ex of Iron Maiden, doing Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Kings of Leon, California Waiting. Steve, the public have been waiting for us to return.
That's true enough.
All right?
Yeah.
They had the best of
Oh,
last
that
week.
was a joy.
They had Camfield and us without Karl the week before. But it's been a while since we've all been together. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me is Steve Merchant, and over there, with his little sunburnedy, baldy head, little Karl Pilkington.
Hey.
All right?
Yeah. That wasn't Steve slapping me head then, by the way.
No, that was just him clapping at, like, Steve Wright in the afternoon.
It's a great show.
Because he's so... It is a good show.
Yeah.
He's so pleased that we're a posse.
Yeah.
And we're all back together. 3 holidays Karl's had this year. Last year.
Yeah.
I'd love to have 3 holidays. You've got to start putting the work
I
in there.
had 2 holidays
No,
then.
you had 3 holidays. You went away with Suzanne and her parents.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count.
It does count. If you book 2 weeks off the firm and you go away and you go, how was your holiday? Go, well, it didn't really count. It wasn't a really good holiday. Can I have them days back, please? My New Year's resolution is to be nicer to you, but
Well
talk
done,
sense.
you've already broken that.
No, but talk sense. Talk sense. You've had 3 holidays this year, and I'm just saying, you're in your 30s now, and 30s is when you should be really putting the work in.
That's true enough.
To reap the benefits in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 100.
Karl, what's your New Year resolution? What about think before you speak? it's worth. I mean,
See, I'm
consider it.
allowed to laugh. I'm allowed to laugh at things other people say, Carl. That one, that is a good suggestion. How was your holiday, Carl?
It was all right.
Right, brilliant.
But that I don't see on the ratio of good to bad in Carl's mind. That might be amazing because we never
It might be
hear him
amazing,
singing the
mightn't it?
praises of anything.
I'll tell you what. Can we have a cracking little tune and then come back and hear about Carl's holiday?
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Let's keep it tight. Love to Tear Us Apart by Joy Division. Now I can't put my finger on it, but that doesn't sound like the original, and it's off a compilation. It sounded a bit fast. I think the vocal was slightly different. If anyone can, put me out of misery, I think it might be in a session of the time or something.
Carl, is it a New Year resolution for you? Another one. Maybe when we ask you to get a song, get the original single version.
I could be
and
wrong,
not some
but
obscure session.
Yeah, it does seem different, doesn't it?
Very odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we just remember it wrongly. But anyway, that's XFM for you. 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington. Carl, you went to Lanzarote.
Yeah.
People said don't go to Lanzarote. They told you it was Lanzarote. They told you, were they right or wrong?
They were right, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit ropey, yeah.
Is it? Why?
Just out there. If it wasn't for the volcano they had, it'd been knackered.
That's their big draw, is it?
That's it, basically. That's all they've got going for them.
When you landed, was it really hot? Were you quite excited? You were thinking this is okay?
It was warm. It's we can't complain about the weather. The weather was all right.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's what I went for. But it'd be nice if there just was something else.
Yeah.
What did you do all day then? Did you read your ritual book?
No, I didn't read that. I read that book. Do you know the book that I bought and all the chapters were messed up?
Oh, yeah.
I bought a better version of that.
All right.
And I read that.
Excellent.
And then...
Did it make more sense in order?
Yeah, a lot easier to follow.
Yeah.
And then we went and had a look at the volcanoes and that. They've got 36 of them to look at.
How many did you look at before you realised that pretty much, you've seen one volcano, you've seen them all?
Probably about 6 or 7.
Really? Yeah. And then when you got to the 8th, you thought, now I know what this is going to be, Suzanne. This is going to be like a mountain with a hole in the top.
Yeah.
Really?
But it happened years ago as well. It's like, just keep a couple, fill the rest in, tidy it up.
Fill the rest in!
Yeah, no,
Well, getting some builders.
No, seriously though.
Okay, 4 million tons of concrete, please.
They're an absolute death trap.
Yeah, what do you mean fill them in? Do you know what a volcano is?
It's just a hole, isn't it? That's happened.
Well, it's more than the hole. It's more a portal to the magma in the centre of the earth.
Back in 1730 it happened, and they still haven't sorted it out.
Well, when you say it happened, volcanoes were made a lot longer ago
No.
than 1730.
No, but the one that did Lanzarote in.
Right.
Sort it out.
What would you suggest?
Well,
How
tidy
can
it
they
up.
fill it in? It's joined. It's all joined.
No, but what I'm
And
saying is,
the big plates of the earth are all joined.
It
All
was
the
a disaster,
magma's
wasn't it?
joined.
With the trade centre thing, that happened. They cleaned it up, sorted it out, they've moved on. That's what I'm saying. Whereas Lanzarote have just gone, leave it. It happened back in 1730.
You misunderstand me. How, in the name of God, can you fill in a volcano? You ignorant twit.
No, but it's not just the holes. They've actually left the lava everywhere. That's what I mean. It's not just the big holes. There's lava everywhere.
But it's molten rock. They can't just pick it up like they're like a carpet.
Put it in the holes. The holes are there ready. Just push it all in. That's what I'm saying.
What exactly is there then? Is it just a kind of moon-like kind of surround with just kind of dust and rock?
That's exactly what you see. I was there when the Mars thing went wrong.
Yeah.
I would have just sent a camera crew there, filmed a bit of that, right, and say, here we are, this is it. Ignore the little coffee shop in the background. Right? This is Mars, because that's what it's like. Just loads of dust.
Yeah.
Holes everywhere. Tidy it up.
Little round-headed aliens complaining.
Yeah.
Whinging. Just like Mars.
Yeah.
So is there what's the best bit about the holiday? Come on, pretend you're Judith Chalmers.
I have been doing. I would have done all. I would have said that. Don't bother. Right. I mean, the hotel was good.
Yeah?
That was all right.
What was that like?
It's all right. Just, clean. That's all you want, isn't it?
See, that's not quite what Judith Chalmers does. She doesn't go, what's the hotel like? All right, yeah, clean, isn't it? All right. What was it like? What was it? 3-star, 4-star? Did it have a swimming pool? What was the room like?
Yeah, had a swimming pool and that.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good. If, you know, I think it was one of the better ones on the island.
Okay.
Nightlife?
Wasn't really. And there was a bar, there was some bands playing.
Yeah.
Not very good. Food got a bit boring.
Yeah.
It was always the same food every night, but they sort of themed it and made out as if it was different. So, like, on Mexican night, it'd be chicken with a nacho on it.
Right.
And Chinese night, sort of chicken with a little prawn cracker on it and stuff.
Sure.
But that got a bit boring.
That's me just turning on my phone, because I want to read to you a text that I got from Karl. I think you sort of sum up the holiday in this text, don't you? Do you remember it?
I can't remember.
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look.
Instantly, what did Suzanne, your girlfriend, make of it? Similar view to you, that they should fill in the holes?
Yeah, it's just that thing, you see, I went on a coach trip, right? And you go and see the volcanoes. Like I say, there's 36 of them.
Yeah.
Which, you know, how many do you need? And when we're on the coach going round all these volcanoes, the fella on the front's going and look out your left window at the moment, and there's a volcano. And if you quickly look out at the right-hand side there, there's another one.
Right.
And on the left, he's just like, all right, we've seen it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that trip, I mean, we'll talk about that trip in a bit.
Right, this is the text I got from Karl, right? All right. Been up to a volcano. Been in some dead artist's house who built his house in the lava. They said they would show me science with volcanoes, but all they did was chuck some water in a hole and it shot up in the air. No dwarves in the canteen, no scousers here, but there is a Swede woman with a big head. She looks effing gormless with a cap on. All right? So a little reference there to...
A Swede woman?
What's that mean? Do you mean Swedish?
Yeah.
Or she looked like a vegetable?
No, a Swedish woman. But they've all got sort of quite big bill, aren't they?
And I sent him a text. Oh, well, it's just good to be on holiday because, you know, I'm working. He sent back, so am I. Just been watching Sky News. There is a school for monkeys who want to get a band together.
Is that monkey news for later?
Oh My Corazon by Tim Burgess. I can't get enough of that. I love that chorus. On XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and little Karl Pilkington. But it was a nice holiday.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just, you know, I went there to relax and that.
Exactly.
Did a little bit of that. Trying to think of some new, you know, features and stuff.
Sure, always working. 3 holidays a year, Jesus.
Oh, well, not really 3 or 2.
It's all but one big sort of like work thing to me and Steve.
2 holidays, isn't it? Work hard, you need the holidays. So, yeah, the things that annoyed me was like, you get bored sat around the pool after a couple of days. I'd read my book.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't much going on the...
Not even any crabs to throw sand at, was there?
No crabs or anything. They wouldn't bother with Lanzarote, right? So, decided to go on a little trip. That's when I saw the volcanoes and that, 36 of them. So, we go on the trip, and the thing that annoys me, it does happen every holiday that you go on. If you go on a sort of a package thing, they have these trips, right? And you pay about 40-odd quid, and they give you some wine, so it make it feel like you're getting your money's worth. But
how many of these trips have you been on then? Loads.
Probably about 12.
More holidays than I've had. Go on.
Yeah, so anyway, so you're on the coach, right? And they take you for the volcanoes. They took us in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing else round there.
Sure.
It's like I say, it's like Mars, but with holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Right. And they sort of drop you off, and they go, right, everybody, see you back here in an hour. There's loads of volcanoes for you to look at, and a coffee shop over there. And you know for a fact, right, you don't need an hour there. You could just say, well, just keep the engine running because I'll have a look in this hole, we'll get back on, give us 5 minutes. Don't need an hour.
Absolutely.
But you know that they've got something going.
It's a backhander, definitely.
What, with the coffee shop?
Definitely, yeah. They go there. And they get everyone to have an ice cream and a coffee, and they sit down, have a fag, talking to the bloke. Yeah, and it's like, cousin. Yeah.
How much was the coffee? Was it
probably about It's euros, so I think it was $3.50.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is, I don't know, that's about £2.50.
Yeah, they've stitched you up.
There's a museum in Italy when we went there a couple of years back. Suzanne had like one of those little guide things. Museum there just for spaghetti.
Yeah.
I mean, open a restaurant.
Yeah. Was it interesting spaghetti? Spaghetti in different shapes?
Don't know, didn't go. I went to see a big hole in the ground.
Sure.
Can't get enough of them.
Well, but out of 10 then, what would you give it out of 10? All in all, food, location,
right.
Relaxation, enjoyment.
Yeah, that's 6.
Okay, brilliant.
6, yeah.
Next week, where are you going next week? You're not on holiday next week?
Going away with Suzanne's mum and dad again.
5 holidays.
Been roped
Play a
into
record.
that.
You've got to put some work in. You're in your 30s now. You've got to knuckle down.
Welcome to Paris Pizzeria. Your blind date is already at the table, and there she is. Cousin Brenda, what are you doing here? You're married anyway.
Substitution brought to you by Paddy Power. Cousin Brenda makes way for Beth, the office crush.
Oh, get in. You might not always pick the right starter, but your sub can still deliver. Because with Paddy's Super Sub, your bet rolls over to the player coming on. Paddy Power. Valid on selected leagues and markets only. Pre-match and in-play bets on qualifying player outcome selections only. T's and C's and exclusions apply. 18+, gambleware.org.
It's that thing, though, innit, of looking at her mum. There's a lot of truth in that, isn't there, that you shouldn't really meet up with your girlfriend's sort of parents and that.
Sure.
Because you just sort of get a little taster of what's to come and what have you.
Then what's to come with yours?
It's a good job I didn't meet her early on. No.
You're going to be in such trouble!
No, they don't listen. It's all right.
Really? Well, Suzanne does, doesn't she?
She'll probably be out.
Really?
But she knows.
She's got some sense.
Yeah, when you get back. Yeah. You went on holiday with them, didn't you?
Yeah, we've been on since then, haven't we?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I went on holiday last week, been away, but that was just me and Suzanne. Talk about that later.
Yeah, okay. That's coming up. We noticed today how much he's simian, isn't he?
It's very strange, actually. We maybe should try and get a picture on the website, because Karl's arms are particularly chimp-like. It's very strange.
Because he's got that he's got long downy hair. It's
and
not
the
like
long extended knuckles.
Yeah, and his totally round face that sort of the chin goes back and the dome of his cranium. I think, quite seriously, I know we sort of share about 98.5% of our genetic material with bonobos and chimpanzees, but I think he's got a little bit more.
Yeah.
I honestly think he's a little bit of a throwback. Just his line, they just kept to this sort of really the ugliest one in the cave and the tree, and he really didn't come out of it. I'm not saying you are, I don't think you are. Yeah, you're chimp-like.
No, it does annoy me. My hair annoys me on my body and that. Because I've got like hair on my little toes and that.
Have you?
And on the legs.
Would you see your little toes? Can you pick things up with them?
Never tried.
Okay. Well, that's the finale of this week's show. We're going to see if he can play a record and put the fader up
from a tyre while swinging in a tyre,
just using his hairy toes.
Yeah, I've sort of got hair all the way, but then it just runs out where it should be
on the top of your head.
Yeah.
Is this part of the reason why you're always uncomfortable about being nude or around naked people? Is that partly the reason, do you think, because you look so grotesque?
Well, when I'm on holiday, I don't really like wandering about without a top on unless like it's a quiet beach or whatever.
Sure. So what would you normally wear?
I just have like a nice sort of light, summery sort of linen shirt, maybe, just a few top buttons open.
Yeah.
But I don't like the naked body. Isn't that nice anyway, is it? You know what I mean? Whatever it is, if you're a cat and you're shaved, you don't look that nice. You know what I mean? But with
I think you'll find a cat is naked even with its fur on. Cats don't wear clothes.
No, but what I mean is a bald cat isn't that good. You know it does me head in that I'm bald. I'm not, I wish if I could have hair, it would be nice, but that's life.
Would you prefer animals to wear clothes like Mickey Mouse does? Or Goofy?
You know that I don't like nudist and all that.
We'd love to, you can ask him all the other questions, because Karl, as I said last week, he doesn't feel his own testicles because he doesn't like the feel.
Yeah.
So, I'd like a doctor to explain to him how necessary that is.
And this is truthful as well, I've got very slight pain around the genital area at the moment, and I think it might be some kind of groin strain, but I'm a little bit anxious, not entirely sure.
Yeah,
what it is,
you've been with me twice when I've gone along to get them checked.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
It's terrible. I mean, but you know, it's usually I think you're in a pretty low risk, aren't you?
I'd hope so.
You're coming out of the 20s. I think testicular sort of. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm not qualified. They told all they said was to me sort of like it's 20s and 50s.
Mine,
so we're in.
Mine sort of felt like they dropped a bit the other week when I was on holiday. I don't know if that's like when you're relaxing or I was wearing shorts a lot.
How far? If it's 2 foot, it's too far.
I was having problems walking.
What do you mean? Why?
No, it was just a bit I had shorts on all day. I'm happy and walking about on the beach, what have you. And then at the night when I put some long trousers on, I was sort of walking like a ricket.
They probably like stretch a little bit. Sometimes, I told you when I was about 18, I was scared. I went to the doctor. I felt a pain, right? And because I was doing biology, I thought I'd show off this doctor. I said, I've got a pain. I think it feels like it starts in the epididymis and goes up through the urethra either. And he went,
finger up the arse.
He said, your jeans are too tight. They're squashing your balls. So we want a doctor like that.
So what's the phone number again?
It's 0871 222 1049.
A qualified
What do you mean your balls dropped, though? We've got to come back to this.
I don't know, they just felt like... it's not too bad at the moment. I was all right on the way in, but it was
I feel twinges all the time, but you never know whether it's just because they're in...
but they felt like they weren't my own. Do you know what I mean? They sort of felt a bit like these are...
There wasn't a bloke standing really close to you, was there? And
you didn't get them mixed up, did you, on the way back? On the flight back? Someone else has got...
Well, take a leaf out of nudist books. They just walk round, they've got nothing on it.
About nudists.
Why?
Well, let's play this ad break and that. And,
have you had another encounter?
If we've got time, I'll tell you about it.
Have you really?
XFM.
Now, Carl, you haven't told us about your holiday yet. You were meant to do it last week and you didn't. You started telling us, but we didn't have time because we had to do monkey news about a monkey who was a director who cared about lighting and stuff.
Is there more monkey news this week?
Is it as... okay. Is it real monkey news? Did it happen, or is it mostly embellishment in your round little head?
It's proper stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So holiday. Where did you go on holiday?
Sardinia.
Good.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. Nice food and that. It's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
And nice beaches and what have you.
Excellent.
Always like a nice long beach to walk down.
Yeah.
But so we're having a nice walk, right? You know how nudists do me head in.
Sure.
Right.
Not a problem though, is it? It's not like being scared of spiders where they might jump out under the kitchen sink at you. You know what I mean? It's not a big problem having your head done in by nudists.
Yeah, but it just annoys me. It sort of ruins the day a little bit because it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Right. Take your clothes off if you feel uncomfortable. It's much more relaxing.
Yeah, but well, anyway, right. So I'm walking along the beach, right? Lovely long beach, might be you know, watching the sea, picking up shells and that.
And what are you wearing? What's your natural beach club?
When he says picking up shells, I imagine he's on all fours going, yeah, like that. You know what I mean? Looking at things, just like washing his nuts in the sea to get them tasty.
Yeah, going into the sea and then kind of shaking himself and all the water flies off.
Yeah.
I've just got, you know, flip-flops on, pair of shorts, and like a little light shirt.
Sure.
Mm. So anyway, walking along, and Suzanne goes, "Oh look," right? And there's this woman, German, I think, coming out of the...
How can you tell she was German? Underarm hair?
I'll get to it. Forget the underarm hair. She came out, it looked like she was smuggling seaweed.
I'm gonna burst! I'm going to burst! Oh, God!
And the funny thing is, right, she...
Smuggling seaweed! Oh, God! She was a bit hairy down there, was she?
Mental. I felt bad because I hadn't had a shave for 2 days, right? Looked at her, it was ridiculous. She might as well have kept her trunks on. It was just like she was wearing furry trunks, right? So anyway, so I'm walking along. So...
yeah, go on then.
So Suzanne's like, "Oh, look," and I'm like, "Oh, not again," you know, because every time we go away, there always seems to be one of these.
Is she by herself, this woman?
Well, the weird thing was, she was with her husband, right, but he had shorts on, he was happy, right, but every time, like, because I walked past her, and he sort of ran off, because he's embarrassed. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing normal about it. What can he do? He can't go, "All right, mate," because he knows it's odd, right?
How old is he? Sorry, how old was she?
It's hard to tell when someone hasn't got clothes on. Do you know what I mean? They always look older, don't they, when they haven't got clothes on anyway. But I'd say she was about 40, 41.
Okay, right.
So I walked past, and the annoying thing is, she got there on a bike, right? No clothes on, little pair of boots next to the bike. So if you can wear boots, just pop some shorts on. You know what I mean? That takes more effort for me, putting boots on. So put the shorts on, right? So anyway, so the husband kept running off. I walked past, and I'm getting annoyed because I'm saying, well, we've got to walk past them again on the way back.
I like the fact that they're scuttling away when Carl walks past. Like when you lift up a bit of sort of iron sheeting in the woods and loads of mice run away. Yeah. It's like whenever Carl goes, that nudists run away.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So we sort of come walking back and what have you, and you know, I have another look and what have you, and he runs off again.
Why are you another look if it offends you so much?
Oh, you might as well just have a look. You know what I mean? It's just putting it on show and what have you. But the interesting thing was that I just wondered whether the husband...
Because if the husband were nude, you'd looked at his tackle. Because remember, when you went to see those two strippers and it was a woman and man and they whipped their shorts off, you said you looked at his tackle first.
I think any bloke would.
Wow.
You would. You just check it out. It's natural, isn't it? You just go, oh, right. So it is normal or whatever. Because you don't know if you know what I mean? You don't know if what you've got's right until you see someone else's. No, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, so, but he got us talking, because I was, then, as soon as I saw her, sort of, day's been ruined a bit, so I'm walking up the beach.
It's been ruined!
Walking up the beach with Suzanne going, how does it happen? Do you know what I mean? Why do people do this? What fun are they getting out of it, and what have you? And, I just was thinking, is there any chance that fella, right, didn't even know that she was a nudist until they went away? Do you know what I mean? Because I said to Suzanne, if I met Suzanne, it's like we're getting on, yeah, everything's fine. Yeah. And then you go off on holiday and you go, you haven't got much luggage. And she's like, no, it's fine, this is plenty. And I'm thinking, that's weird. And then we go down the beach and she whips her knickers off. I'd be annoyed, but there's nothing I could do. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm just wondering whether that's what happened to this fella. Every time someone came walking up, he was like, oh, God, this is embarrassing. And he kept nipping off.
Yeah.
Finding something else to do.
Look at some shells.
So I'm wondering, Rick, if at some point, maybe today or in future shows, we should get a nudist, you know, one of those official nudist spokespeople, you know, because all these nudist organisations, get them on the phone, justify themselves to Karl, because, you know, in his mind, they are, what would you say, weirdos, freaks?
I don't quite get it. I was reading something in one of the supplements last weekend, and some journalist went round to some, whatever you call it, some resort or whatever for nudes and that. And it's
Were
just...
they playing volleyball?
Well, the annoying thing was, bowls.
Why is that annoying?
Well, don't play a sport where you got to bend over.
Debbie was in a bit of a pickle. Her crisp and gherkin sandwiches just weren't selling. Until she had the good idea to use Canva to design her logo, menus, and social posts. They looked good. Really, really good. Turns out crisp and gherkin sandwiches are right up everyone's street. Even if that street now smells of pickles.
Thanks, Canva.
Talking of campaigns and things and that, did you see Sir Bob on Jonathan Ross last night?
Sir Bob Geldof.
Sir Bob Geldof.
Yeah.
Are you going to walk to Edinburgh or sail to France, Karl? What do you think of all this? The G8?
I think it's good that, you know, he's doing some stuff for the world and what have you, but probably won't bother.
No.
Having a walk.
What do you make of all this campaigning? You know, he's dedicated his life to this now, hasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. I was watching him last night, and I respect the man. I mean, he used to work here, didn't he? Did some shows and that. Mm-hmm. It's good. It's all right that he can do it, but...
I assume that's not why you respect him. I assume you respect him because he's trying to save a nation, as opposed to used to work in XFM for a while.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying it's good that he's given up a lot of his time to, you know, try and save the world and that, but... You know, there's a bit of me that's kind of like, you know, is he wasting his time a bit?
Right, what do you mean wasting his time?
Well, he tried it before, and
No, wait. What he's trying to say is that the G8 are the I think the 7 most rich, wealthy nations in the world, and Russia, and they get together and they can wipe out the third world debt. I.e., they owe us billions and billions of pounds. They can't afford to pay it back. So he's going to say, let's wipe the slate clean and pledge, I think, a lot more aid and stuff to them, isn't it? So what do you think of that?
But won't they just do it again?
Right, what's you thinking?
No, I just mean...
I knew I had a little diamond in the rough here. I mean, obviously, you know, I admit, I brought this up because I really wanted to know what Karl thought of it.
Sure.
Yeah, I had ulterior motives. It wasn't just for awareness, for the very worthy cause. It was because I know... Look at him looking at me. Look at him, he looks at me like a cat. Honestly, it's like there's nothing behind those eyes. Right, what do you mean?
They're just going to run up the debt again, you think?
Well, what I mean is, right, when I was a kid, right, and I wanted to go to the arcade... I'd borrow £1 off my mum, right, and she'd say, don't come back asking for more and what have you. But I'd have a go on a pinball machine or whatever, game on a fruity, and then go back, and she'd go, can I have some more money? And she goes, I gave you £1 before. And I go, I know, but I'm on holiday. And she goes, there you go then. And then I go off and do the same thing. I didn't go, no, I wasted the last one, I'm going to pop this in the bank.
Right.
So you think that's what's going to happen with...
That's a nice metaphor. So what do you think happening there? Is the Africans are blowing it down the arcade? Instead of putting it towards a fishing rod, they're blowing it down the arcade. I'm trying to win a watch. Look, I've got 100 goals. I think this thing is dodgy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win a fluffy toy.
Bob's saying you're never going to get the Snoopy.
You're never going to get the Snoopy.
It's always going to fall out of the little claw.
It's rigged. The claw is not strong enough.
Yeah.
Do not waste it. No, Midge.
Midge, you have to write a song.
Write another song, mate. They've blown it down the arcade. Brilliant. Pushing the Senses by Feeder on XFM. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Right.
All right. How you doing, Karl?
I'm all right, yeah.
Another holiday?
Well, it wasn't holiday.
Well, it was. You had 5 days off work. Why isn't it holiday? You had 5 days not working for a living. You know how many days holiday gets a year now? 29.
Oh, that's more than teachers, isn't it?
It makes me sick. It makes me sick.
Well, I know the kind of hours you work, Rick. It's mad. I mean, if you're not in work by midday, you're furious.
No, but I mean, I'm always...
29's normal for the normal working person.
Yeah, but, you know...
And anyway, it wasn't a proper holiday. I went to see my mum and dad. It's nice to see them and everything, but it's not holiday, is it?
Why?
It's not going away. It's not getting on a plane, is it? Going away.
Oh, is that definitely a holiday? What happened before 1950?
I don't know.
People used to go... Yeah, exactly. People used to go to Blackpool or Brighton. That was holiday.
Yeah, but I didn't
Where did you go?
Went to Wales.
There you go. Lovely holiday. Lovely holiday. Have a holiday in Wales. That's what they say, innit? Come to Wales and have a holiday. That's what they say, innit? So come to Wales and meet your parents. Come to Wales and have a lovely holiday.
Right. Well, anyway, it was good and that. It's always good to see him. Right?
Yeah.
But
week off work.
Do you know? Like my mum likes gnomes and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course she does. She's lived with one for 30 years.
She said, get your dad to take us to this park where they've got 6-foot gnomes and stuff. Right. Have a walk about.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
It sounds like a living nightmare.
Keep an eye on Karl.
So anyway,
he stood still for 2 minutes. Someone bought him.
No. You can't buy them and that. It's like a little exhibition thing.
Yeah.
Right? And it's part of a hall. Right, this big hall that you have to pay to get in. But we didn't want to see the hall. I just wanted to see the gnomes.
Of course you did, yeah.
So anyway, my dad says, yeah, well, we can get in there for free.
Of course he did. Clever.
Right? So we parked up on this little country lane, right? No one about. We
How much was it to go in? Like £2?
About £3 each.
Yeah.
But he said, well, yeah, but if you don't have to pay, do you know what I mean? You enjoy it even more, don't you, when you're walking about and you're thinking, I've got this £3 in my pocket, no one's having it.
Yeah.
Right?
No, looking over shoulder for a bloke with a peak hat saying, can I see your ticket, please? I wouldn't enjoy it more, no. Go on.
Yeah, but you don't worry about it, do you?
You got a bit of money now then, Rick. You've changed.
So anyway, so we had to walk across about 4 fields.
For £3?
Right, and what happened was, we're walking through all these fields and what have you, big grass and muddy bits and all that, because it'd been raining, and climbing over fences and stuff. And we're in this field, right, and I look to my right, and there's about 30 cows all staring at us, right? And Suzanne started to panic a bit. She said, we shouldn't be here. Dad says, of course we can. We're allowed to go wherever we want. You know, all this land, it's Ramblers' rights and all that stuff.
Yeah. And take a cow if you want, unattended. Serves him right for leaving him in the field unattended. I'm having one.
Yeah.
And keep us fed for a week.
Anyway, these cows start surrounding us.
Surrounding us. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, no.
Face off.
And Suzanne's panicking, going, this isn't right. We're not going to make it to the fence in time. They're moving faster than us, and he started sort of running a bit.
Wow.
And
it's like some kind of bovine West Side Story. A gang of cows coming at you.
Don't worry about it and stuff. But my dad had to sort of stand there and like wave a stick at him.
Of course.
And we got away, but Suzanne was like having a bit of a sweat on.
Got away.
Saying, we could have got killed.
Sure.
And my dad saying, no, it never happens. And I just wondered if it does, if there's a risk of...
Yeah, it is rare, but there's been a couple of cases of being trampled by cows. They're not aggressive. They sort of run through you. Well, they're aggressive if they've got a calf.
They don't have kids.
What?
You had kids with them.
Kids, yeah. That's goats you're thinking of. Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to sneak into the gnome thing, and they were worried that, like, if too many people did it, they thought some cows, we can just sneak in. No one's expecting cows.
And the cows were going, walk upright like you're human. Don't walk upright.
They thought you'd blow their cover.
Yeah. Yeah, people have been killed by cows before.
Yeah, that was like the highlight, and then...
So when you arrived there, you were presumably covered in mud, looking like something that had just come from Glastonbury, staggering around this exhibition.
It wasn't that bad. It was just like a woods, and it had like a funny sort of funeral, like a graveyard thing.
Right.
Yeah. With bodies sort of hanging out the ground and that, and we had these 6-foot gnomes.
Right.
And then we just set off again, walked back.
But we're sure this wasn't a dream?
No, it was good. But then I got back, right, Steve, and called up Ricky. I said, right, are you about? Have a chat and that. So he said, I'll just come round. It's a nice day. Have a drink and what have you. So I got round there about 6:30, right? Go up to his door, knock on his door, right? He stood there with his tackle out.
Oh. Yeah, what did you make of that? What was wrong with that?
What do you mean, what's wrong with that?
Why were you looking at it? Why were you looking at it?
I tried not to look at it. But again, you're always sort of attracted to it, aren't you? Kind of like...
I've never been attracted to another man's tackle. I don't know what you mean.
You can't help but have a little sly look. Especially when it's there. When you ring the bell, and I mean the one on the door, right? And that's hanging out.
And does he dress to the left or the right?
It was to the left, right?
Yeah, it was left, yeah. Just popped it out of my shorts for him. Just popped him out of the shorts.
Should have seen the state of him. Shorts on, no top, cigar. Looked like someone out of The Sopranos. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And then...
we sat on the balcony drinking wine, didn't we?
Did you pop it back in, or was it...
Yeah, I popped it straight back in. I've got the laugh.
Sure.
I've got the laugh I wanted.
Yeah.
He walked in, he went, it's not that hot. Straight away, it's not that hot. Oh, brilliant.
Then,
was that knob news, or is there more?
No, it's got more knob news.
That's just a taster.
Just a taster.
Listen, let's play some adverts, let's play some great music, and maybe we should have some early knob news.
Early knob news coming up.
XFM.